What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Live Fam. Now today, bro, we got disturbing mythical creatures you've never heard of by Just a Rock in Space. Very interesting title. Of course, you guys know I love anything about creatures, animals, insects, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You guys actually enjoy that type of stuff on the channel. So we're gonna check this out. If you guys like it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel afterwards. And without further ado, make sure you grab your popcorn. Let's see.
Here are the most terrifying mythical creatures to ever exist. Bro. Or not exist, hopefully.
I really hope this thing on the right is not real and that's just animation, bro. Yeah. The Mananangal
is a monster originating from the Philippines, and its name roughly translates to one who separates itself. It's a fearsome and disgusting creature.
Wait, didn't I learn about this in that one video I watched where it was like a parody of Zach Film where he was doing this monster? It was like a lady.
Usually resembling a disfigured old woman.
Yeah, I remember this, yeah.
Its name comes from its unpleasant habit of fully detaching its torso from its lower body, entrails hanging out all over the place, and then sprouting enormous bat wings and just flying away into the night to hunt.
I mean, you know, you want to lose a lot of your weight, you want to cut, just cut yourself in half. Easy. Yeah, I want to be this monster now, bro. That'll be easy. Just whenever I want to cut, I'll just have my upper body, and whenever I want to be a little bigger, you know what I'm saying, bulking and stuff, I'll just put back my legs.
For food. What food, you ask? Well, during the hours of darkness, it will use its long proboscis-like tongue to suck blood from its human victims.
Yeah, that's kind of
specifically
insane.
Targeting newlyweds, lovers, newborn children, and grooms who were abandoned before marriage. And it's even
just straight targeting innocent, unhelpable people. That's insane. Like, that's fucked up. Like, at least go for, you know what I'm saying, grown adults and just like have everything. Why you going after babies, bro? They didn't even get a chance.
Known to extract fetuses from the bodies of pregnant women. What, you thought I was going to draw that, you desensitized freak? Nah,
I mean,
here's a kitten instead. While it's hunting, the Mananangal makes a sort of tick-tick-ticking sound, and the farther away the sound seems to be, the closer the creature actually is.
That's actually fucking scary. That's scary. So if it sounds like it's farther away from you, that means it could be right in behind you. That's actually so fucking scary.
To confuse its victims. During its nightly hunt, the creature's lower half is just left standing somewhere, and this tiny design flaw is its one weakness. If you want to kill the Mananangal, and let's face it, you probably do, you need to prevent the horrifying upper half from reuniting with its butt. I recommend burning the thing, but you can also use salt, ash, or even garlic to ward off the torso. Kind of like a
I mean, what if I just get an axe and start chopping that shit? You know what I'm saying? And then throw it on the grill.
Vampire. If the better half of the Mananangal hasn't rejoined its severed ass by daybreak, it is believed to die. Thank goodness. Despite the world getting more modern by the day, sightings of these creatures continue to be reported, especially in the Visayan regions of the Philippines. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, or you might just get a visit from one of these gals tonight. No,
nigga. No. I'm gonna go ahead and like this video. Nah, but for real, chat, have any of you guys ever seen this? I'm gonna ask that. I don't know if I have a Philippine watch. I'm pretty sure I have people in the Philippines. Comment right now if you're from the Philippines watching this video. But have you ever heard of this from someone else? Have you seen it yourself? Yeah, I don't know if this is completely real. This obviously seems more fake than it is real, but I don't know. In this world, bro, you never know.
Don't say I didn't warn you, because I just did. If you thought that was awful, hold on to your knives and torches, because the Mananangal is actually the least scary creature in this whole video.
Oh,
and
we're dead
things
ass.
Are about to get weird.
So we got fucking Godzilla, huh? That's one?
Weird.
Okay. The Deadly Whistler.
The Deadly Whistler, also called El Sibon, is different from the other creatures on this list.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Need to hit legs, bro. Weak ass boy.
And his story is something of a cautionary tale. Originally, this creature was an ordinary boy, and he was a spoiled brat who always got everything he wished for. One day, he told his father to go out and hunt a deer, his favorite meat, to eat for dinner. His father did not return with a deer. In fact, he returned from the hunt with nothing at all. And so the boy killed his father and cut out his organs, which he...
My nigga, no way. No way, bro. I can't even send this kid to adoption center because with this amount of precision and no. This kid is way too much of a threat to kids, bro. He's doing this to grown adults, killing them, cutting out their organs. He's about to cook them, tell his mom to cook his dad's organs, bro. All because the nigga didn't get what he wanted? Yeah, he's worse than still brain rot kids. He's worse than every kid possible, bro. This is a spoiled goddamn brat, bro. Nah, he went to the extreme. And you know what's crazy? I feel like kids will really do this, bro. I'm sure there's like cases of kids. I've actually watched cop videos where kids like crashed out on their parents to the point where they actually killed them and stuff. But this is another level, bro. Not only he killed his dad, but then he scarfed out his goddamn organs, bro, to cook them because he's hungry. That's insane.
Gave to his mother and said, "Father has brought us some meat for dinner."
Bro.
Well, that escalated quickly. The boy's mother cooked the meat, but quickly realized what had happened.
Wait, this meat tastes familiar. Wait, what you mean it tastes? How would you know what his dad's organs taste? You know what? I don't even want to know, bro. This family's weird.
The part of the story that I've just told you greatly varies between tellings, but the next part is always the same. The boy's family ties him to a post and whips him, and cleans his wounds with alcohol, chili peppers, and lemon juice.
Damn.
Ouch. They give him a sack of his father's remains, which they curse him to carry for eternity. Then 2 rabid...
I mean, that's obviously extreme, but what the kid did to his dad was extreme as fuck. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got learning at a young age. It comes with consequences, bro. So shit, that's crazy though. But yeah, that would definitely, I understand why he turned into what he turned into. But he was already fucked as a kid. So it's like, damn, he was just destined to be a monster, I guess.
Starving dogs are released upon him. The skeletal creature that came out of this terrible circumstance would be called El Sibon, or the Deadly Whistler, standing at about 6 meters tall and creaking about the treetops with its bag of bones. If you hear El Sibon whistling from nearby, it means you are in no...
What the hell was that?
Bag of bones. If you hear El Sibon whistling from...
If you can read this, comment lemon meringue pie and confuse everyone. LOL. Oh, okay. No, I'm not commenting.
Nearby, it means you are in no danger. But if the whistling sounds distant, it means that your death is closer than you think.
Bro, so it's the same thing with the last thing, bro. The farther it sounds, the more fucked you are.
It's said that the whistler can appear by your house on certain nights and drop his sack to the ground to count the bones within.
Yeah, that's one thing we have in common, bro. I just be dropping my sack to the ground too.
One by one. If someone in the house hears the whistler outside, nothing bad will happen. However, if he spends the night counting unnoticed until dawn, someone in the house will die.
Wait,
and their bones will be added to the bag.
Oh,
if you like this video so
bro.
far, please don't forget.
So he literally killed his dad, you know what I'm saying? And barely paid for it because he didn't die. Now he's just an eternal fucking monster that just goes around and just kills everybody else too? Like, goddamn.
To like this video, and if you don't like it so far...
Okay, buddy. Hey,
The Naklavi is a sea creature demon coming from Orcadian folklore, from the islands of Orkney.
Okay.
No tales describe what it looks like when it's dwelling down in the depths, but an islander named Tamas claimed to have an encounter with the thing and described its on-land appearance in impressive detail. According,
it's scary because in this instance, I feel like this might be one of the most believable things. Just because, chat, like, remember when we watched the thing about how deep the ocean was and how we barely know any parts of it, you know, when it goes deeper and deeper, where the parts that we cannot go, we haven't been. It's like, we don't know what the hell's down there. So, you know, myths like this are actually more believable, you know, if they come from the sea, because it's like, we don't know what's down there.
To Tamas, the Naklavi has a man's torso attached to the body of a horse as if it were a rider, except the torso has no legs. It's just fused with the equine's back. The man's long arms can reach the ground from where he sits, and atop its shoulders is an enormous head up to 3 feet in diameter.
Oh, hell no.
I forgot to mention that the Naklavi has no skin, with black blood pulsating through yellow veins.
Okay.
The horse's head has an enormous gaping mouth that exudes toxic vapors, and one single eye burning like a red flame.
So we got a cyclop horsey with a long arm, big head ass motherfucker. Like, yeah, it's starting to get a lot more unbelievable now. But still, I don't know, because there's ugly ass motherfuckers in the sea too. But they're usually ugly because of the pressure in the water. So when they're out and they're still ugly, then you just ugly.
The creature's breath was thought to wilt crops, sicken livestock, and cause epidemics.
Wow. Bro, its own breath can just cause epidemics. Yo, do you guys understand how significant that is? That is crazy.
1722, one of the islands of Orkney began the practice of burning seaweed for a number of boring reasons, including making soap and glass and improving soil for farming. The point is, the pungent smoke emitted by doing this is believed to have enraged the Naclavi and made it go on a wild rampage, causing plagues, destroying crops, and killing cattle and horses. This disaster seemed to spread to all of the islands in the business of burning seaweed. It's said that, like many sea-dwelling mythical creatures, the Naclavi can't cross borders of fresh water, so if you're ever being chased by it, just jump across a creek or something and hope for the best. Up next on the...
So, just jumping across this little creek can save my life, bro? After this freaking devilish ass thing? Yo, I mean, shit. Thank you, but damn, that seems so simple.
For the best. Up next on the list of disturbing mythical creatures is the...
Oh, whoa. Kepatli.
The Aztec civilization believed that before there was anything, there were these 4 god dudes named these lovely names, which I can pronounce.
Tezcatlipoca, Zipitotek, Quetzalcoatl.
Just don't feel like it right now. Using their godly powers, as gods do, these guys created the water, some more gods, and most importantly, Cipactli, a sea monster existing on the cosmic scale that had an insatiable appetite for everything it could get its mouths on. This
yeah, being that fucking huge, he could deadass eat anything. Nigga look like he eat the damn sun for all I care.
This creature was so hungry all the time that every joint on its body possessed a different mouth.
Okay, bro. Yo, get this freak ass. Yo, that ass, what is this? Who created this? Like, how much do you need to eat?
Elbow mouths, knee mouths, knuckle mouths, you name it. This begs the question, if
where's bro did?
Each joint has a mouth, and mouths themselves have joints, you know, for jaws and stuff, did the creature's mouths have mouths? And did those mouths have more mouths? And so on? Anyhow,
I mean, at this point, that would make sense, because he already has like 20 different mouths already.
As the gods continued on with the creation of everything, they realized they had a problem. Everything they made would just fall into the ocean and get eaten by Cipactli.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Being gods, they decided they should probably do something about this. But it wasn't as easy as just snapping their fingers and fixing the whole thing. Cipactli was so powerful, so enormous, and so hungry that it took all 4 of the original gods to take him down, and one of them lost a foot in the process. Eventually, though, they did manage to kill him by separating his body into 4 sections, one for each compass direction. Using Cipactli's body, they created the entire world. The creature's head became the 13 heavens, its midsection was crafted into the earth, and its tail became the underworld.
Yo, that's actually insane to think about. Like, I know this is a myth and stuff, but why does that actually kind of make sense, bro? Like, God's just going at it, and then, you know what I'm saying, they use the head as the heavens, the body. Like, we're literally living in a body of a dragon, bro. Just imagine that.
The last myth.
That would be an insane story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this is stuff that I probably wouldn't believe in. Most people wouldn't. But still, that's insane to think about. That's like, I feel like that's like a movie concept or even like a game concept you could do.
The mythical creature on this list is by far the scariest of all. If you've heard of it, you know all too well that the people who believe in it are afraid to even utter its name. What? This is, of course, the
Skinwalker.
The stories of skinwalkers originate from Navajo culture, an indigenous people of the southwestern United States. You've probably seen memes and videos all over the internet of creepy animals and dudes in spooky costumes hiding in the trees with captions like, "Guys, I found a skinwalker, ah!" But these could not be further from the reality of these creatures. In Navajo culture, there are people that practice medicine and types of magic for the benefit of the community as healers or medicine men. They may learn about both good and evil magic for the purpose of protecting against evil. Witches are essentially the opposite of these healers, their dark reflection, if you will. Oftentimes they start out as medicine men, but they use their knowledge of evil magic to hurt others, and they use the corpses of humans to do their work. They make their tools from human bones and use—
Okay, bro, really, dude? Why are we using humans for this, dude? Just use your damn self at that point.
Parts of the body to make potions which they use to kill or hurt others. To become a skinwalker, a witch must kill a close family member, preferably a sibling. This gives them—
Preferably a sibling, bro. So it's worth it to become it, to take out a sibling, take out a family member, take out anybody. Like, you want to be a skinwalker that bad, dude?
This gives them the ability to shapeshift into different animals, usually predatory animals like bears, coyotes, and wolves, but they can assume the shape of any creature. They choose their shape based on the abilities they need to do their evil work, such as claws, stealth, speed, or strength. When in human form, the skinwalker wears the skin of the animal they transform into, and their eyes look like those of that animal. And when in animal form, their eyes look human.
Look human.
By day, these witches walk among the humans of their tribe unnoticed, but at night, they transform to cause illness, death, and destruction wherever they go.
Okay, but nobody's fighting it weird how just like random relatives and stuff are just dying, like they're getting killed. You know, I mean, I guess back then if they do it secretly, they can't really tell if it's a killing or what. But I mean, you can still tell if there's stab marks and stuff. Like, you don't need forensics people to come and, you know, detect the fucking scene or whatever. But it's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, you see those knife marks, you see something like this was a forceful death, and especially if you know they were healthy or something, like they weren't sick as shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how are they not, you know, cautious of that? And then they just never seen these ugly motherfuckers at night?
They can even read minds and control their victims to do their bidding, and they're often blamed for causing all manner of mysterious mischief and trouble. My channel is still small enough that I can pretty easily read every comment I get, so let me know, which of these horrifying mythical creatures do you think was truly the most—
I think this big sea monster right here with the gods thing, because it literally took 4 gods to take it out, bro. None of the other ones take that much to take it out. I don't know about the skinwalker. He didn't really say what it would take to destroy the skinwalker, but this motherfucker right here.
Why? Here are the most terrifying mythical creatures to ever exist.
Oh my God.
Again.
Yeah, see, it's part 2. Wendigo. I've heard of Wendigo before.
Winters in the Great White North of Canada can be terrifyingly hostile, and for the native Algonquin people living there who relied on the wilderness for their next meal, starvation was a constantly looming danger. In times like these, when the natural food on the land is scarce, a human may be forced to make a grim yet simple choice.
This is something that I always think about, chat. Like, when we think about the past and stuff, and, you know, before civilization advanced to how it is today, it's like you get to a certain point, you're gonna do what you gotta do. Even in today, like, it doesn't really change that fact. If you're in the middle of nowhere today, you're gonna do what you gotta do to survive. But it's like back then, this was just a normal occurrence. Like, you really think about eating your brother, bro. You really think about eating your dad, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, you might just get that hungry and that desperate to do it, and that would be normal.
Be forced to make a grim yet simple choice: succumb to death, pained by hunger, or eat a fellow human and be transformed into a Wendigo. The creatures are described as looking gaunt and emaciated, their gray, ash-colored skin stretched tightly over their bones. With lips tattered and bloody from feasting on human flesh, they stink with the odors of decay, death.
Yeah, I know they stink, bro. Look at this. This is all a big fart. That's why he built like this, bro. Deadass, he built like a big fart. Bro, if that shit lets out, we all done, bro. Oxygen's gone.
And corruption, and their hearts are solid ice. It's said that with every meal, the Wendigo would grow in proportion relative to the size of whatever it ate, so that they could never feel full. Their whole existence felt like they were constantly on the verge of starvation, forever craving the taste of the people they once lived alongside.
That's actually fucking terrifying, bro. Because just like you said, every time he eats something, he gets proportionally as big as what he ate, right? And that grows his body however much, and now he's still hungry. Because he's not feeding just that one body he has. He's feeding basically multiple bodies, and he's always going to be hungry. He's always going to be starving, and he's just going to terrorize anybody that's around him.
Interestingly, Wendigo psychosis is actually a term used in modern psychology to describe intense cravings for human flesh, and the paranoia that you could become a cannibal yourself.
Nigga, hell no! Did I just see a baby being compared to a chicken right now?
Cravings for
Did I just see
flesh, and the paranoia that you could become a cannibal yourself. In our modern consumerist—
Damn. Actually, I feel like I've heard that term though, but obviously never did like deep research on it. But that makes sense because the Wendigo is, you know, wants to eat flesh and wants to eat human flesh and stuff. So to name that after, what did they call it?
Wendigo
psychosis. So yeah, just basically if you have tendencies of becoming a cannibalist, or you know you already are one, and that's a perfect term. It's fitting for that.
To describe intense cravings for human flesh and the paranoia that you could become a cannibal yourself. In our modern consumerist society, this isn't something most people have to worry about, but for native tribes in times of famine, it was a very real possibility that your next door neighbor and your next meal were one and the same.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, how can you even sleep during these times of shit, bro? Like, if you know there's no sort of agriculture or certain food system put in place, and you hear that people are eating niggas, like, how do you even sleep? You gotta sleep with one eye open, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sleep with one eye open because you could be somebody's fucking meal, bro. You could wake up and your dick gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Coochie Sake Onna. Who's Coochie?
Coochie Sake Onna is a little different from the other monsters on this list. In most versions of her story, she was once the beautiful wife of a proud samurai. However, she grew lonely as her husband was always off at war, and so she began having affairs with other men in the Japanese.
These hoes ain't loyal, yeah, yeah, yeah. These hoes ain't loyal, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just got rid of a broke nigga bitch. I can make a broke bitch rich. I don't fuck with broke bitch. Hey, chat. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You go out to work and you hus, bro. These hus. It's okay though. Hey, guys could be hus too, bro. It is what it is.
The Japanese town in which she lived. When the samurai found out about this, he was outraged. And as punishment, he sliced the corners of her mouth open from each.
Oh, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I thought she like it was gonna describe some type of monster horror story. Nah, this motherfucker made her the Joker, bro. That's insane.
Ear to ear, and she died. But that is not where her story ended. For after her death, Kuchisake Onna returned as a vengeful spirit. She covers her face with a mask or other covering of some sort, and to most people appears as a completely...
Oh, imagine talking to her and thinking she fine shit, bro. She take off that mask, bro. I'm totally not gonna say what that mouth do.
Normal, attractive young woman. Clutched in her hand are razor-sharp scissors as she chooses her victim. Kuchisake Onna might appear before you and ask you a simple question, "Watashi kirei?" which translates to, "Am I beautiful?" If you answer no, she will kill you with her scissors.
Yes. 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 You're so beautiful. Yes. 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 You're the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life.
And if you answer yes, she will remove the mask from her face to reveal her mouth, sliced open from ear to ear in a horrifying, joyless smile. Kore demo.
Am I tripping or did I see something like blink right now?
From ear to ear in a horrifying...
Wait, hold on. What does that say?
To reveal her mouth.
Hold on.
Sliced open from ear to ear.
If you can read this comment. Oh, it's just a comment thing. Okay. I thought he was giving us some lore or something.
Horrifying, joyless smile. Kore demo? She asks. Or
Koredemo.
How about now? If you answer no or scream,
she's the most beautiful thing, bro. Don't say anything else.
Or try to run, she will kill you
just
as before. And with her supernatural speed, there is no escape for a mere mortal like yourself.
So she's scary as hell, at least if she think it's... Okay, that doesn't matter. She got super speed, bro.
Tell her she is beautiful despite her disfigurement, then, using her scissors, she will cut your mouth to match her own.
So it doesn't matter what the fuck you do. If you glaze her, she gonna be like, okay, well, if I'm so beautiful, you can be too. Like, bro.
There are actually a few ways to survive an encounter with this creature. In response to her questions, you can simply tell her that you're running late and had best be going, and she will politely bow and apologize, and you can go on your way.
Oh, really?
Alternatively, you can tell her that she is average looking and leave it at that.
Oh.
Unlike most big
that sounds like you just want to die. Like
YouTubers, I still try to read each and every comment I get, so let me know what horrifying mythical creatures you'd like to see the next time I do one of these videos.
Do I want to see something like in Greek mythology, that type of shit? Black anus? The fuck?
English folklore describes Annis as an old, blue-faced woman with a single eye. Beneath a great oak tree, she lives in a cave that she carved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, why the fuck did I say that, bro?
A great oak tree. She lives in a cave that she carved herself out of the rocks using her deadly iron claws. On dark nights, she could be found hiding in her oak tree, waiting for an unsuspecting child from a nearby village to wander below.
Oh, hell no.
If no victims were forthcoming, Annis would go into the village and reach through open windows and snatch children straight out of their beds.
Nigga, hell no. Ain't no way, bro.
Once she had
she gonna snatch kids no matter what, bro. Whether she in the trees or in your tree house or right outside your door.
Returned to her cave with her prey, she would skin the children with her iron talons and put their flesh aside for later use, before slowly devouring her flayed victims. Then she would.
Oh my god, it's so disgusting, bro. Like I hate when like anything involves kids like this, bro. Because you know that these entities or whatever, obviously everything is mythology. It's a myth, but still, it's like the thought process behind it is this is something I could pick on, you know, something that has no power over me. Like, dude, go after adults, you bitch ass boy. What? Let me not make them come and snatch me ass.
She would sew the skins together to make clothing for herself. Black Annis was mostly just a story used to scare children into good behavior through paranoia and anxiety, but she was also more—
it's like we're saying the boogeyman's gonna get you if you don't go to sleep.
More than that, houses in the town she was believed to inhabit were intentionally built with smaller windows to stop her from reaching through, and an otherwise serious-minded man named John—
where's bro D?
John Hayrick wrote a full poem documenting the village's knowledge of the creature, fully believing in her existence himself. Here's the full poem if you'd like to pause and read it.
Where down the plain the winding pathway falls, from Glenfieldville to Leicester's balls, ancient walls. Nature or art with imitative power, far in the glen has placed Black Annis bower. In oak, the pride of all the mossy dell, spread its broad arms above the stony cell. Many a bush with hostile thorns arrayed, forbids the secret cavern to invade. Whilst delving vows each way mender around, and violent banks with redolence but bound. Here, if the uncaught song of former days soil not the page with falsehood's artful lays, Black Annis held her solitary reign, the dread and wonder of the neighboring plain. The shepherd grieved to view his warning flock and trace his firstlings to the gloomy rock. No vagrant children cold the florets then, for infant blood oft stained the gory den. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. Wait. Not Sparta's mount, for infant tears reowned, echoed more frequently the piteous sound. Off the gaunt made the frantic mother cursed, whom Britain's wolf with savage nipple nursed, whom Leicester's sons beheld aghast to see, nor dared to meet the monster of the green. 'Tis said the soul of mortal man recoiled to view Black Annis' eye, so fierce and wild. Vast talons, foul with human flesh, there grew in a place of hands, and futures livid blue, guard in their visage, while the obscene waste warm skins of human victims close embrace. But time, the man more certain though more slow, at length against Annis drew his sable bow. The great decree of Pewis, shepherds blessed, and general joy, the general fear confessed. Not without terror they the cave survey, where hung the monstrous trophies of their sway. 'Tis said that in the rock large runes were found, scooped with her claws beneath the flinty ground. And these swains her hated body threw, but left the interest still to future view, that children's children might the tale rehearse, and bardists record it in their tuneful verse. But in these listless days, the idle bard gives to the wind all things of cold regard. Forgive, then, if it's in rough, unpolished song, an unskillful swain the dying tale prolong. And you, gay fair, whom nature's scenes delight, if Annis' bower your vagrant steps invite, ere the bright sun Aurora's cars succeed, or dewy evening quench the thirsty mead, forbear with chilling censures to refuse some generous tribute to the rustic muse. A violet or common daisy throw, such gifts as merry lovely nymphs bestow. Then shall your bard survive the critic's frown, and in your smiles enjoy his best renown. Sounds like a whole bunch of I'm too black for this. That's what it sounds like.
Tell me, dear viewer, do you like money? It's pretty great. You can use it to buy food or YouTube channel memberships. And the best way to get more money is to save it with Coopert, the sponsor of today's video. Coopert is a free browser extension.
Why does that sound like one of the mythical things we're gonna talk about? Coopert, the man-eating dead eater.
Designed coupons.
All right, bro.
And you
will
automatically somewhere else. And Coopert sound a million shoppers sponsoring this video.
Yeah, W sponsor. Crash Wave. Or Krasu. Krasue.
Coming from the folklore of Southeast Asia,
Krasu.
the Krasu is said to be the demonic spirit of a woman who committed various evil acts in her life.
Nigga, when I said, you know what I'm saying, the beauty's in the inside, I didn't mean to just show me your inside straight up, shorty. Like, that's not what I was saying, bro.
In her life, such as infidelity, murder, or drinking the last of the chalky milk. After she dies, the woman's sins cause her to be reborn as the demonic Krasu, which appears as a woman during the day and can walk among humans unnoticed. By night, however, the Krasu is able to detach its head from its body and fly off into the night with all of its internal.
Hell no! Yeah, what you doing if you wake up or you walk outside at 3 a.m. you see this shit flying, bro? Like, what you even do at that point?
Organs dangling from its neck. The heart, liver, lungs, stomach, intestines, and the rest, all out on full display. The Krasu's favorite midnight snack is, unfortunately for you, the flesh of humans.
And he look a little dark skinned too, so I'm in trouble. God damn. You can't give me 28 days, my nigga?
She'll fly around in search of unsuspecting children and, when she can get them, pregnant women, cause it's a 2-for-1 special. Though sometimes
ain't no way motherfucker said she gets pregnant with me because it's a 2-for-1, bro. Nigga, this ain't the swap meet.
she'll just extract the fetus and go. You can protect yourself from this creature by putting up some spiky fences or plants to guard your house, as the Krasu's dangling organs might get stuck in them.
If the head, you see the key word he said though? Might. It might get stuck
in them. If the head cannot return to its body by daybreak, the creature will burn up in the sunlight.
That one's tough. I mean, what happens if you try to shoot it, bro? If you shoot the head or shoot, obviously, the organ, it's gonna die, right? Vatala.
The legendary Vatala are evil spirits coming from Hindu mythology. They're said to haunt cemeteries and, with no physical body of their own, they can take possession of human corpses in order to interact with our 3-dimensional world. Once they've acquired a body, they get up to all kinds of unsettling mischief, such
go your ass back in the grave, my nigga. You do not need to be walking out here like this.
As killing children, driving people mad, and causing miscarriages. Basically a typical
yo. What?
weekend's activities for me, but whatever.
Nigga, huh? Hey, bro, bring your ass to the stage. We got a prosecution we need to do.
But whatever.
What's with
these spirits do evil things because they are the tormented human souls of those caught in the space between life and the afterlife, with nowhere to go from there unless someone performs their funerary rites to set them free. However, most people are more inclined to try to capture these spirits, as existing outside the laws of space and time, they have a vast knowledge of the past, present, and future, and deep insights into human nature, and so they make great slaves for sorcerers.
You have this power that people could wish for, and what you do with it is make slaves, my nigga. Get your one glass on, boy. You feel like a fucking burnt chicken nugget, charcoal nugget.
As always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Alex, and I am really smart. Until next.
Okay, you see, this is why he said he does this on the weekends. Look at him. Look at how he's built right now, bro.
Next time, farewell. Here are some of the most horrifying mythical creatures to ever exist. Or not exist, hopefully.
God damn. Wait, is she naked though? Is she naked though? I might not be scared of this one. Wait, no, I'm just kidding. Part 3. Oh, so there is part 3. Okay, let me try to pronounce this. The Quayupit. I don't fucking know. I don't know, bro.
Deep in the Arctic, just beneath the ice, you might catch a glimpse of a horrifying creature known as the Kalupilluit. At first glance, this monster might appear to be just an Inuit woman, but if you get the chance, look a bit closer, and you will see that she has webbed hands, fins and scales, slimy pale green skin, and
oh hell no! I don't want to see what that mouth do, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
Needle-like teeth. These creatures hide among the ice floes and make a beautiful humming sound to attract children to the water's edge, where the Kalupilluit can grab hold of them and drag them under the waves. Some stories say the stolen children are simply—
Damn, she took a bite out of him like it's a burger, man. Yeah, she's got to be banned from the earth if she's not already. She probably doesn't exist, most likely, but the Kalapalakala needs to be banned, bro.
Stories say the stolen children are simply drowned and mercilessly devoured, while other stories tell of the Calupilluit keeping the children alive in the pockets of her coat, where they would help keep her immortal. As the child grows older, the Calupilluit grows younger, feeding off the child's life force with her strange magic until the child dies.
Bro, that's, oh my gosh, that's so fucked up. Because I was about to say, what is necessarily the reason? Usually the reason is just that kids are just more vulnerable and they're not as hard to catch or in having captivity as adults would be. So there's that, but no, they actually have a deeper reason, a deeper sinister reason. They literally gonna drain their youth out of them just to make them younger and take all the life out the kids, bro. Oh, hell no! Thank God this is mythical, man.
These creatures are impossible to kill when in their natural state, but if you're clever, you can trick them into making themselves vulnerable. Simply ask them to show off their incredible shape-shifting abilities and convince them to transform into a whale or a seal. For an Inuit hunter like you, these animals are easy prey, and you can bring the Calupilluit home to your family to eat for dinner.
Dang. But honestly, I wouldn't want to eat something like this though. I don't even want that type of spirits in my house or nothing, bro. Like, yeah, we could, you know, that's a good way to kill it, get rid of it, man. Like, but ain't no way that shit coming anywhere near my house. I'm gonna have to sage my ball sack.
If you don't want to be a victim of the Calupilluit, you should hit that subscribe.
What the fuck is that nasty shit, bro?
Family to eat for dinner. If you don't want to be a victim of the Calupilluit, you should hit that subscribe button and like the video. It's free and it really does help to keep this channel possible.
Hell yeah.
If you thought that was horrible, hold on tight to your spears and pitchforks because the Calupilluit is actually the least scary creature in this video, and things are about to get very bloody.
Where's the naked woman? Where's she at? Techie.
The Techie is different from the other creatures in this video. Originally, this monster was a young schoolgirl living in northern Japan. One night, she was standing on a train platform after school when her classmates decided to play a cruel practical joke.
Don't tell me they're gonna push her, bro.
They snuck up behind her and placed a cicada, a small insect, on her shoulder. This freaked the girl out, and she tripped and stumbled onto the track.
Bro, oh my gosh, why would you try to play a prank on somebody and they're literally right by freaking train tracks? Especially something you know that they're gonna get scared and startled and probably have a pretty steep reaction, and they're right on the edge of this shit. Like, you don't have the common sense to not do that shit? Nah. It has to be on
Injured
purpose.
and disoriented, she couldn't get out of the way as her classmates laughed at her, and the oncoming train rushed towards the platform, and no one answered her desperate cry for help.
Nah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they deserve to get haunted for life, my boy. Whatever she's about to do to them niggas, yeah, it's their fault. It's their fault.
The train cut her body clean in half, severing her legs from her torso.
Oh my gosh.
Even worse, the injury didn't kill the girl instantly, and her classmates, horrified by what they had done, ran from the scene, leaving her to bleed out alone on the train tracks. She continued to cry out for help, but the train station staff were so disturbed by what they saw that they simply threw a plastic tarp over her body and left her to die.
What? So nobody called paramedics, nothing? Why everybody just leave her to rot?
But the girl's story didn't end there. Now she haunts Japanese train stations at night as a vengeful spirit.
Yeah, I would think so, bro.
Crawling on her hands and elbows, dragging her severed torso across the floor as she searches for victims. Her long, dagger-sharp claws make a scraping sound as she crawls, giving her the name Techie. She will chase you with alarming speed and use a bloody scythe she carries to kill you, cutting your body in half.
Where the fuck she get that scythe, bro?
Have to mimic her own disfigurement.
Wow.
Even though my channel,
so she's like, yup, hey, if they gon' let my body get severed in half and leave me to rot, then everybody else can get half their body too. Damn.
Cutting your body in half to mimic her own disfigurement.
That's messed up.
Even though my channel is starting to get really big, thanks by the way.
It's not the only thing.
I still try to read every single comment I get, so let me know in the comments what video you want to see me do next, and I'll add it to my list of horrifying ideas. Speaking of horrifying things, sponsorship jump scare!
Sponsorship!
World of Warships is a free...
Okay, we're gonna skip this. Thank you, W sponsor, get your money.
The Choctaw
people.
are an indigenous people of the southeastern woodlands of the United States, and their mythology tells tales of strange beings made of shadow and darkness. These creatures can take many disturbing forms, such as the being known as Nalusa Falaya, whose name translates to long black creature.
Oh, hell no!
There once were two brothers who were so lazy that they didn't help their tribe with any of the work.
You
Their
lazy
father
bums.
was a gentleman and allowed them to play and enjoy childhood,
You
but
bums.
he did make them follow one strict rule. They
Get back to what? Get back to what, blood?
follow one strict rule. They weren't allowed to enter or go anywhere near the Forbidden Forest, or Nalusa Falaya would get them.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go there as a kid.
Curiosity got too strong,
Oh,
and they
hell
went walking
no.
in the forest.
Yeah, y'all deserve what you gonna get, bro. You literally got warned not to go in this dark ass, scary ass forest, and you got not 1 ounce in you to tell you no, not one scare in the world, bro. You just want to go in here. Yeah, you gotta see for yourself, right? You grown, yo, you a kid, you don't want to do no chores, but you grown as hell and gonna go in this deep ass dark forest. Yeah, you're cooked.
They could hear the wind rustling the grass blades and the toads croaking in the trees.
Nah.
Eventually, they found a lake and realized they weren't alone. Standing in the lake was a monstrously tall, thin humanoid figure. Its limbs were disturbingly long, and its face, though human in structure, was too smooth. They realized the entire forest had gone completely silent around them. The boys glanced at each other for only a moment, but when they looked back, the creature
wasn't there no more.
They both agreed that what they saw wasn't a hallucination and kept walking. They came upon a log blocking the path.
So they didn't run back home, right? They just kept walking?
Except it and kept walking. They came upon a log blocking the path, except it wasn't a log. It started to move and stand upright, and they realized it was the creature.
My gosh.
Nalusa Falaya, the being their father had warned them about.
Bro, you know how crazy this would be? Okay, just imagine, because you see how the body kind of mimics how the tree is right here. So just imagine if he just puts his arms to the side, just blends in with the tree, closes his eyes, and as soon as something goes in, wow, just fucking scares your ass, bro. Eat your ass.
Creature. Nalusa Falaya, the being their father had warned them about. They ran as fast as they could back through the forest.
Now y'all run.
But it seemed that the tall humanoid figure stood behind every tree they passed.
Damn.
Finally, they made it to the edge of the forest. But when one of the boys turned around, he realized that his brother no longer ran beside him.
Oh my god.
The next day, the whole tribe went out looking for the lost brother. But his father only shook his head sadly.
He already knows, bro. He already knows. He tried to tell y'all, bro. This is why you gotta listen to your parents, man.
He knew that his son was gone forever, taken by Nalusa Falaya.
And there's no way to get it back. He's probably hidden deep in the trees just as that monster is, dude. He's cooked. Jikin nigga. What no. Jikin nigga. What the hell is that?
A Jiki-Ninki is a disgusting creature from Japanese Buddhism that feeds on the corpses of the recently deceased. They
Oh, hell no!
usually dwell in abandoned temples and ruins of ancient buildings close to human cities and villages. Their physical appearance is described as human-like but monstrous.
That does not look like a human. That looks like a rodent. That looks like New York rats, my nigga. What the fuck is that? What is this? Oh, hell no.
With bulging eyes.
Like, if Master Splinter was on coke, bro.
Monstrous. With bulging eyes, discolored skin, and yellow-stained pointed teeth, which they use to peel the flesh off of corpses.
Oh,
These creatures exist somewhere between a state of life and death. Oftentimes, they were corrupt priests who committed evil acts in their lifetimes, and after death, they were cursed to be reborn into the world as monstrous creatures, eternally hungry for the bodies of the dead. Their existence is nothing but misery and suffering for them as they shamble through the night in search of bodies being—
This nigga don't look miserable. He look like he having the time of his life right now. Nigga smiling corner to corner.
Prepared for funerary services. If they happen to meet a living priest, they will likely beg them to perform a holy ritual to finally set their soul free from their current disturbing state of being. If you like the video so far, don't forget—
Dang, so that's kind of complicated right here, because here it shows that if he sees a priest, he's gonna beg him for basically forgiveness and just to pray him out of this curse he has. But like, so that just takes over whenever you just see a priest. So whenever he's eating dead people and stuff, it's just another thing taking over his mind. Like, he can't just say no to it and not do it.
Free from their current disturbing state of being. If you like the video so far, don't forget to hit that like button, by the way.
Chicken nigga. The Patasola.
The Patasola is a monster originating from Colombian folklore.
Where her leg at?
Colombian folklore, where she is said to walk the jungles and mountain ranges with a single foot ending in a cow-like hoof. In her natural state, she has bulging eyes, cat-like fangs, a single breast, and a distorted, misshapen face.
A single breast? You just got a single everything?
Luckily for her, she is a shapeshifter and will often assume the appearance of a beautiful, seductive woman to lure hunters, loggers, and travelers away from the path.
Okay, what the fuck this nigga doing here, bro? Yo, get out, bro. You was not part of the tribe, little bro.
Deep into the thick jungle.
Come on,
Once she has her unsuspecting victim alone and vulnerable, the creature reveals her true, horrifying appearance before attacking and devouring the man's flesh and drinking his blood with her fangs.
Damn, bro. Like, we want to get devoured, but not literally, bro. So that's why they say, chat, it's not what you see on the outside, it's what you see on the inside, bro. And yeah, she might eat your insides too. Wait, that's insane. With her fangs, similarly to a vampire. The moral of the story of the Patasola is that you shouldn't follow random hot women into the Colombian wilderness. Oh yeah, that's not just common sense. A lot of people lack those, you know what I'm saying? So, in case you were thinking of doing that, now you know better. You're welcome. First of all, my black ass not even stepping near this forest in the first place. And then, yeah, even if I was, for some reason, I'm not following some random ass woman, though. Show freak asses on, babe. You're welcome. My channel is so useful and generally beneficial to society. Yup. We're definitely going to see all these mythical creatures next time I go to any forest. The Streziga. According to Slavic mythology, a person born with 2 beating hearts and 2 sets of teeth is a Striga. These creatures look and act just like normal humans at first, but there are ways to tell them apart. Strigas don't have any armpit hair, and they sleepwalk much more than normal people do. Eventually, they will So basically, they're just ghosts, bro. Like, the armpit hair is not really a given sign because a lot of people shave, even guys shave, so, yeah, you wouldn't, that's not like a telling tale, like, oh my god, you have shaved armpits, bro, you're a fucking monster. I know, but the sleepwalking thing, maybe. Yeah, I mean, she literally looks completely possessed by a ghost. Eventually, they will pretty much always be discovered. I saw her armpits, and they're bald! The Striga would be chased out of their village by an angry mob. Now that I think about it, though, maybe back then it was more of a telling sign because, I mean, they didn't have, like, shavers and shit back then. So, they, you know, everybody was just probably hairy as shit. Ugh. Oh, hell no. The Striga would be chased out of their village by an angry mob, terrified of what comes next. Now alone and forsaken, cold and abandoned with no food or human connection, the Striga will probably die a sad, lonely death. Wow. But this is only the beginning. The Striga has 2 hearts, but it also has 2 souls. At the moment of death, only the human soul will pass to the afterlife, while the other awakens and takes over the Striga's body, transforming it into a demon resembling an owl that will fly through the night and prey on all living beings. These monsters can be satisfied with animal blood for a short time, but their favorite meal is the bodies of the humans that once hunted them. Bro, what's this thick ass doing, bro? Under the cover of darkness, these undead creatures will attack travelers and wanderers in their forest. Bro, imagine running through a forest or anything, you go camping, you see this motherfucker at night, bro. Oh my gosh, you just know it's the end times at that point. Like, you just gotta accept it, because what the fuck are you gonna do to escape? Look at how big these wings are. Imagine the fucking force it produces and how fast it can go with these big of wings. In their forest territory, sucking out their blood and devouring their organs. Oh my gosh. Real footage? No way. Yo, that's actually like, bro, what the f is that? It's like a spider mixed with an octopus and a squid. Like, this is creepy. All right.
Beneath the surface of our oceans lies a world we were never meant to see. A realm where light dies and life takes on forms.
Now, one thing we do know though from the videos we watched so far is that the reason that these animals, that they're considered animals, right? Or creatures, I don't know, animals, creature, whatever you want to call them. The reason that they look the way they do is because, as you guys know, the deeper you go in the ocean, you know, the more the pressure is and stuff. And like their bodies are like literally contorted and constructed to be able to live down there in these depths. So I think that's why their faces and stuff look like that. Whereas I feel like if they go up to, you know, higher pressures or something, I don't know if they would immediately die, but I feel like they would look different for sure.
Shouldn't be possible.
But they're still scary though. Jeez. Oh my god, like what the fuck? Holy.
As we descend deeper, crossing the sunlight zone, then the twilight zone, then the midnight zone, the creatures we encounter turn progressively stranger.
Like, bro, I can see his whole brain. I can see his neurons moving. What he's thinking about right now. Bro's depressed. He got balls in his head. Look at this one. Ugh. Oh my gosh.
We've sent rovers to Mars.
Is that Wall-E?
We've mapped distant galaxies. But the deep sea, we've explored less than 5% of it.
That's insane.
We know
Oh my
more
gosh.
about the surface of the moon than we do about what's happening 6,000 feet below our own oceans.
Chad, that's actually fucking insane to think about. Like, you guys don't understand how crazy that is? We know more about the moon and certain planets and stuff and about our space, you know, solar system than we do about what's in the ocean, bro. And it's so crazy because obviously we can't see space vividly. We can see the ocean. We go to ocean. Yeah, we can't, you know, dive that deep, but we can dive pretty damn deep if you have the right equipment and stuff. So it's like we can actually see things, but yet we know but yet we don't know nothing about what's down here, almost, you know? If that makes sense. Like, that's insane to me. We know so little. That's what I was trying to say. My bad. All right, bro. Just every time we're at the beach.
The ocean is...
Every time we're at the beach, chat, we just, you know, just think about what's thousands of feet below. Like, once you get to the deep part, like, just imagine yourself just going down and down and down and down. Like,
and full of life. Sunlight fuels plankton blooms, which feed fish, which feed entire food chains stretching from coral reefs to whales.
Bro, whales are so cool.
But drop below 200 meters, and that light begins to fade.
Yep.
We are now entering the twilight zone, a vast belt of ocean stretching down to 1 kilometer deep. Here, the sun's rays are too weak for photosynthesis. The forests of plankton vanish. There are no plants, no green energy. Only the slow snowfall of particles drifting from above. Tiny fragments of plankton, waste, and the remains of the dead. Scientists call it marine snow. To us, it looks insignificant. To the creatures here, it is life itself.
Really?
And where there is food, there is life. But not life as we know it. The animals of the Twilight Zone have evolved into some of the strangest forms on Earth. Many are transparent, their bodies like glass. The glass squid drifts with organs barely visible, a ghost.
Bro, I can see bro's lungs. I can see him breathing. Like, what is this? They all got transparent skin, bro. Like, what? Like, imagine like us humans, we just go out, we just, you know, see everything. Well, we don't want to do that, but that's like the same thing for these animals, bro. I guess you really can see how people deeply feel down here, you know? How they feel deep inside, literally. No?
Almost invisible. Its eyes, the only solid feature. Why so many species take on transparency here is still a mystery. It may be
I was about to ask why.
A way to vanish in the faintest light. Or perhaps a way to conserve energy in a world where every pigment costs more than it gives back. Others choose the opposite strategy. Not invisibility, but light. In the gloom, some creatures create their own glow.
Yeah, that's one thing I was thinking in my head too when he said that, you know what I'm saying, for camouflage. I'm like, well, they kind of like, it gives them like a glowy feel to it, you know? So maybe it is for that, to actually see them, you know, for their family members or whatever. But that's just crazy though. Like all of them are clear. Like there has to be a certain reason for that. I wonder if it has to do with the pressure or something like.
But light. In the gloom,
or just the twilight.
Some creatures create their own glow through a chemical reaction known as bioluminescence.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful, bro.
To us, it's dazzling. Flashing dots, glowing patterns,
what?
Entire bodies flickering like lanterns.
Wow.
But here, light is survival. Some use it to lure prey, some to find a mate, and some to disappear. This trick is called counter-illumination.
You could definitely disappear
From below,
here.
Predators can spot a dark silhouette against the faint shimmer above. To hide, animals like the firefly squid cover their bellies with light-producing organs. They adjust the brightness to perfectly match the glow from the surface, erasing their outline and vanishing into the background.
What? Oh my gosh, that's such a camouflage right there.
And vanishing
look at this.
Into the background.
You're not seeing this, bro. You're seeing this, but not that. Especially if you're not paying attention.
It is camouflage by imitation, making light to disappear into light.
I mean, that's the function right there.
Games. The Bloody Belly comb jelly shines in
Bloody Belly comb jelly. Is it me or why does that sound like an Italian brain rot, bro? I'm sorry, my brain's fried. Yeah, it's your guys' fault. It's not mine.
Other species play stranger games. The Bloody Belly comb jelly shines in deep red.
Bro, all
Down
right.
here, red light never penetrates, making the jelly appear completely black. Inside its stomach,
But you still don't got the N-word pass though, all right?
bioluminescent prey is concealed, hidden from predators that might otherwise detect its glow. In a world defined by light, or the lack of it, every adaptation revolves around who can be seen and who cannot. But the Twilight Zone
what the hell is this? Like a giant centipede.
holds more than tricks of light. It also hosts some of the ocean's greatest spectacles. Each night, as darkness falls above, billions of creatures rise from the depths. Lanternfish, squid, jellies, an entire army of the deep, climbing towards the surface to feed on plankton under cover of night. At dawn, they sink back down, vanishing into the gloom. This vast daily movement is called the Diel vertical migration. It is the largest synchronized migration on Earth, greater in numbers than all herds, all flocks, all swarms combined. And yet, despite its scale, this event remained hidden until World War II. Naval sonar operators detected a mysterious false seabed, a dense layer that rose every night and sank every morning.
That's how they found it.
It wasn't the ocean floor at all. It was life, an entire invisible world moving as one. The Twilight Zone is where the familiar rules of life begin to bend, where transparency is armor, where light is used to hide, where billions of animals rise and fall in a rhythm older than humanity itself.
Wow.
This is the threshold of the deep. The first
Bro just sharded mid-water. That's crazy.
This is
hold
the
on.
threshold
You guys saw
of the
that?
deep.
He was like, yeah, let me go ahead and leave this here. I'm done now.
The first layer of a world we still
Stank
cannot
ass boy.
explain. Past 1 kilometer, all sunlight.
Bro, but that is crazy, bro. How like he said, that's like the biggest group thing that happens in the world. Like we're not talking about just the ocean, bro. Like any herds or anything, you know, on the surface area. Like that's the biggest thing that happens, and they all move as a group, and they're all like blending in and using their light, their camouflage and stuff to, I guess, blend in, you know, to not be seen, because they just don't want to be seen, bro. And they use the light in the opposite way that we use light. We use light to see things. They use light to make everything not see it.
Disappears. We have reached the Midnight Zone, a realm stretching down to 4,000 meters. Here, there is no dawn, no dusk, only endless night. Temperatures hover just above freezing. The pressure...
How many feet was this? Or meters, I mean. About 3,000 to 4,000? That's crazy.
The pressure is hundreds of times greater than at the surface. To humanize, this seems like a world where nothing could survive. And yet, it is here that evolution becomes most creative. Take the dragonfish.
Oh my
Unlike
gosh.
most creatures, it can produce red bioluminescence. To most eyes in the deep sea, red light is invisible, which makes the dragonfish
Like, chat, this does not seem natural at all, bro. Like, this literally seems like it was made in a lab, or like this is CGI or something. The fact that this is a real animal, real creature is, oh my gosh, it's just completely black, had that red outline. Look at these teeth, bro. Like, this looks unreal. This is like a piece of venom or something. Like, you know, what's that thing called, bro? That like just goes all over the place, the black stuff.
a private searchlight. It illuminates prey without giving itself away.
Like venom
Even
got
more
on a fish.
mysterious, its eyes are specially adapted to detect this hidden color. It's as though the dragonfish has invented a secret wavelength seen only by itself.
Wow.
Other predators here are masters of disappearance. Some fish are cloaked in ultra-black skin, so efficient at absorbing light that it reflects less than 0.5% of what
Y'all still don't got the N-word pass, so calm down, bro. Y'all in the ocean talking about
touches it. Even when a spotlight from a submarine beams directly on them, they almost vanish. And then there are the anglerfish,
oh my gosh.
perhaps the strangest hunters in the deep. The female dangles a luminous lure in front of her mouth, drawing in unsuspecting prey. But her greatest mystery lies in reproduction. Males are born tiny, weak, and helpless. Their only task is to find a female, a nearly impossible feat in the vast dark ocean.
Wow.
When he does, he latches onto her with special jaws, fusing his body into hers.
What?
His organs wither away until he is little more than a sack of sperm, permanently attached, nourished by her blood.
Oh my gosh. No, that's actually insane. So bro literally cannot live without women, bro. I mean, we can't either. We can't evolve without women. Women are so beautiful and important to the world. But even in the sea, bro. But this is a little, that's a little taking it too far, bro. I gotta give away my whole body to that bitch? Are we dead ass now? Like, bro, all he had was his ball sack. That's all that's left.
It is one of the most extreme forms of sexual adaptation known in the animal kingdom.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? When people talk freaky and be like, I want to be inside you, they're not being serious. They don't want a dead ass be inside you. Like, never mind, bro.
Not every animal here is a hunter. Some are opportunists, scavengers waiting for the fall of food from above. A single whale carcass sinking to this depth becomes an oasis, feeding entire communities for decades.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense though, because I always be thinking like, what the hell be happening, you know, when creatures pass away in the ocean? They just sink to the bottom and shit. Whatever is eating it. Like, god damn, look at all these. Are these considered octopuses? They look like octopus. The hell?
And yet, even with submersibles, what we know of this zone is fragmentary. For every species documented, scientists believe dozens remain unknown.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because if we only know so much about the ocean, you know what I'm saying, we can only go so deep with the technology we have and stuff, and actually being able to see shit. And then just imagine the things that we don't see, even if we do go that far, because just like how we're describing in this video, how these fish have, you know, certain abilities to blend in or camouflage or not be seen and stuff. So it's like, how many more species are we just not seeing on top of what we just don't already know?
Into the Midnight Zone uncovers creatures never before seen by science. Animals with glowing eyes, needle-like teeth, or bodies so fragile they disintegrate when brought to the surface.
Jeez.
This is the Midnight Zone, a world where light is weapon, where invisibility is survival, where even reproduction follows rules beyond our imagination.
Like what? I mean, that one where he went into the woman's body.
We leave the open waters and touch the bottom of the abyss. This is the Abyssal Plain, one of the largest habitats on Earth, covering more than half of the planet's surface.
All right.
And yet, it is also one of the least understood. Here, there are no landmarks, no coral reefs, no kelp forests, no towering mountains. Only a vast desert of mud stretching for thousands of kilometers in every direction.
Yeah, that makes sense though, because if you think about it, going this deep, all the pressure that happens in there and stuff, like there's no way for anything else to live except, you know, the creatures that live down here, but I'm talking about, you know, plants and stuff, anything where it needs, you know, the photosynthesis or any type of air pressure and stuff. Like there's nothing that can live this deep and actually, you know, stay in this habitat other than if you're specifically made for it being a creature. So that also opens the question of like their food and stuff too. Now I'm thinking about it, like the deeper we go, pretty much the less, like, I guess, you know, easy foods to digest is just not there. So like what the hell they be eating on for real?
Temperatures never rise above 4 degrees Celsius. Food is scarce.
See?
Survival here demands strategies unlike anywhere else on Earth.
The hell is that?
One adaptation is size. Many animals of the abyss are giants compared to their shallow water relatives.
I would imagine, yeah.
Giant isopods, the size of puppies, scuttle across the sediment.
Oh my gosh.
Amphipods, normally tiny, can grow longer than a human hand. Even
What?
the colossal squid, among the largest invertebrates alive, is thought to prowl these depths. Scientists call this phenomenon
But I feel like the squid is like the most scary thing of like just being down here this deep. Like that's the one creature I would not want to have a fight with, bro. Like give me anything else.
deep sea gigantism. But why it occurs remains an open mystery. Some suggest it conserves energy. Others think it provides better defense against scarce predators. The truth is, we still don't know.
Like look at that, bro.
Another oasis of life arrives when giants from above fall. A dead whale sinking to the abyssal plain becomes a rare jackpot.
Yeah, I feel like this is like I feel like this feels like a jackpot every time something drops, you know, because obviously if something dies in the ocean, it's just gonna keep dropping. Like it doesn't just stop, you know what I'm saying? Unless something's probably holding it up, you know, like hundreds, thousands of fish holding it up or something, if that's even possible. They have the strength for that. But yeah, something falling down, I feel like they just wait for that every day. It's like, please, something fall down, please today, bro. I'm hungry as shit. Like
Within hours, scavengers gather. Sharks, hagfish, amphipods. Soon after, stranger creatures move in. Bone-eating
God.
worms called osedax colonize the skeleton.
Bone-eating
feeding on
worms?
oils locked inside the bones.
oh my gosh.
Entire ecosystems spring up on a single carcass, lasting decades, until all that remains is dust.
Yo.
Other animals here survive.
I still can't. This nigga looking at me. Anyways, I still can't get over the fact that these worms can literally eat bones. Like we got, you know what I'm saying, the skin of it, the meat of it, and then we got motherfuckers eating the juice of the bones. That's how crazy these motherfuckers are down here, bro.
Entire ecosystems spring up on a single carcass, lasting decades, until all that remains is dust.
Yeah, for a whale.
Other animals here.
A whale, that makes sense for them to last that long because there's just so much bone, so much meat, everything that they can just all share for, you know, decades. Decades is kind of long though. I would say like a couple years, but I mean, there is like, I don't think there's that much shit down here, but we also don't know. So
Dust. Other animals here survive on less dramatic meals. The vampire squid, despite its terrifying name, is not a predator at all. It collects drifting particles of marine snow using long, sticky filaments.
Oh my god.
Even in the oxygen-starved depths, it thrives, using a blood pigment with the highest oxygen affinity of any known cephalopod.
What? Bro, look at that fucking eye, bro. It's so damn big. Bro can see everything. You can see the future.
In this desert of silt and silence, life is slow. Creatures grow slowly, reproduce rarely, and live for centuries. The Greenland...
That's something that I was thinking about too, bro. Like living this deep and stuff obviously is a scarce amount of food, very hard to just habitat. So it's like the reproduction is not like as crazy as it is higher up in the ocean. And also that makes sense that they would be living for centuries, because I'm thinking in my head, like if it's so hard to live down there and stuff, like how are these motherfuckers not just go extinct? And that makes sense because they be living for centuries, bro. That's honestly a amazing feat for these creatures to be living that fucking long and such, I guess, harsh conditions, you know?
Shark, which can dwell at these depths, may live over 400 years, the longest lifespan of any vertebrate known.
What?
Time itself seems to move differently here. And yet, even the abyss is not empty. Each grain of sediment hides countless microbes, recycling nutrients, sustaining a hidden food web that we are only beginning to map. The abyssal plains remind us of Earth's scale. They cover more territory than all forests, grasslands, and deserts combined. yet remain largely unseen, unexplored, and unexplained.
That's what makes the ocean so fucking scary, Chet, because like you just explained, this, abysmal, what we're talking about right now is largely undiscovered. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of it we do not and probably won't ever know until future times. But it is proven to cover more than any, forest, jungle, like anything on the surface that we can, physically see and stuff. And we know very, very little about it. And that goes to show how bewildering the ocean really is, bro. And we just know nothing about it. Super mysterious.
Largely unseen, unexplored, and unexplained. Beyond the abyssal plain lies an even deeper frontier. The trenches.
Abyssal.
Carved by tectonic forces, these are the scars of the Earth, places where one plate of the planet's crust slides beneath another, pulling the ocean floor down into unfathomable depths. Here begins the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the underworld. It stretches from 6,000 meters.
I ain't going nowhere in Hades world, bro. I only know Hades from God of War, bro.
All the way down to the deepest known point on Earth, nearly 11,000 meters below the surface. To put that in perspective, if Mount Everest were dropped into the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be more than a mile underwater. Conditions here are almost beyond comprehension. Temperatures remain near freezing. Pressures can exceed 1,000 times what we experience at the surface.
1,000
To a human body, it would be instantly fatal.
Hell yeah.
And yet, life not only...
It would get crushed like, you know how we get the bags of chips after we're done and we just crush them up, throw them in the trash? That's literally how your body would be, bro.
survives here.
Probably
it
faster.
Thrives. Among the most astonishing creatures are the snailfish that inhabit the very bottom of trenches. Fragile, gelatinous, with thin, translucent skin, they look too delicate to exist in such a hostile world. Yet they are the deepest living vertebrates ever discovered, thriving where no other fish can. Their bodies lack rigid bones, and their cell structures are reinforced with unique molecules that keep proteins functioning under crushing pressure.
Like, that's just insane. Just the biological details of these fucking fish that live in a place where there's 1,000 times more pressure than the ocean above, bro. Like, we wanted to know just the specific details that they have inside them to keep them running, to keep them even alive, to have a chance at living, and then being able to live as long as they do too, bro. Because I'm sure just like the fish above, they live for centuries as well. Like, they have to, because look at just how difficult it is to live down here, bro.
Functioning under crushing pressure. Other inhabitants are smaller but no less extraordinary. Amphipods, shrimp-like crustaceans, swarm across the trench floor in huge numbers.
What?
Recent studies found plastic fibers inside their bodies, proof that even these most remote habitats are touched by human waste. It is a sobering reminder that the deep is not as isolated as we once believed.
Yeah, that's why you don't throw trash and shit in the ocean, bro. Or just where it's not supposed to be in general.
At hydrothermal vents along trench walls, life takes an even stranger turn. Here,
what's going on? Why is it
feed
smoking?
Not on sunlight or marine snow, but on chemicals spewing from the Earth's crust.
Really?
Hydrogen sulfide, methane, even metals dissolve.
They feed on methane? What? Yeah, they different. Yeah, I mean, they have to be to live down here, but just straight methane, all this shit, yo, that's insane. Give me some of that. I'm hungry. I want some methane.
Water. Entire communities of worms, clams, and crabs depend on these microscopic pioneers. It is a food web based on chemistry, not photosynthesis, showing us that life can exist in conditions utterly alien to the surface. These discoveries fuel a larger question. If life can adapt to such extremes here on Earth, could it not also exist on other worlds?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Icy moons like Europa and Enceladus hide oceans beneath their frozen crusts, warmed not by sunlight, but by internal heat. To study the Hadal Zone is to glimpse the possibilities of extraterrestrial oceans.
Hell yeah, bro. That's why, dude, I'm not like a big old aliens are coming to the earth fan or whatever, but one thing I do believe is that there is absolutely no way that we're the only living species on other planets, like, or on this planet we're the only living species, blah blah, other than animals, blah blah. You get what I'm saying? But I'm talking about on other planets, like there's no way that there's not living things there. Like there's no way. How big our solar system is, and you're telling me there's no living life anywhere? Come on, dude. That has to be naive.
Despite its importance, we know almost nothing about the trenches. Fewer people have visited the Mariana Trench.
Like if they're, like he just said, if the ocean is inhabiting these creatures that can adapt to this much pressure and anything that, you know, comes with just going deeper and deeper down the ocean. So imagine like what they could do on other planets, bro.
Then have stood on the surface of the moon. Each dive brings back creatures unknown to science, from translucent sea cucumbers drifting like parachutes to gelatinous blobs with no clear anatomy, to microbes whose metabolisms remain a mystery. For centuries, humans imagined the trenches as lifeless voids, silent graves beneath the sea. What we found instead is resilience. Life that bends, reshapes, and reinvents itself to endure the most extreme pressures imaginable.
I ain't gonna lie, if you a creature living down there, you are him. All hats off to you, bro. Be able to live in these conditions, yeah, you're definitely him.
All we have seen, the deep sea remains a world of questions. More than 80% of the ocean is still unexplored. Each dive into the depths, each ROV expedition, brings back creatures never before imagined. Transparent fish, glowing worms, jellies that break every rule of biology.
You know, one thing I'm thinking of too, chat, that I feel like makes a difference, because one point he brought up earlier was like that one of the fish, like, he didn't specifically say they didn't have bones, but he said something revolving around the bones of their body and stuff. And I'm like what if like the more pressure that the ocean gets, like the deeper that goes, the trench and stuff, I feel like maybe a reason why they're able to adapt is that they don't have regular bone structures or just even the same structure at all as the other creatures above, and that maybe makes them able to adapt to the pressure in a way because they don't have shit in them to crush. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm trying to go? Like, I wonder if that has something to do with it.
It's a world where discovery is not rare, but constant. Even among the animals we know, so much remains unsolved. Why do so many deep-sea creatures grow to enormous sizes? The giant isopods, the colossal squid, the amphipods the length of a human hand. Why do others turn nearly invisible, or cloak themselves in ultra-black skin that absorbs almost all light? The greatest mystery of all? Maybe bioluminescence. Nearly 3/4 of deep-sea life produces light, yet the reasons vary wildly. Hunting, hiding, mating, or simply surviving.
Yeah.
We still cannot explain how many of these species evolved such complex chemical systems, or why some can glow in colors that no other animal can see. There are deeper puzzles still.
That's crazy.
These are mysteries without explanation. Perhaps that is what makes them so powerful. They remind us that Earth still holds secrets. Secrets worth protecting. Secrets worth discovering.
Thousands of legends from around the world say the same thing. Monsters live in the depths of the ocean.
Now, this is something I really believe, though, because chat, like we all know, we don't know every single thing in the ocean, bro. And I feel like at some point, some big ass monster we had no idea living down there is habitating down there, because that's the only thing that could. You have to be a monster. You have to be different than everything. I mean, already the fish that we've seen down there are weird and have things that are completely unexplainable, and how they're able to live down there. So
in the depths of the ocean.
Wouldn't surprise
From
me.
ancient Japanese myths to modern online forums, the fear of sea creatures never fades. Today, you'll discover 5 of the most mysterious and terrifying among them.
Let's see.
The depths of the Pacific Ocean, where storms strike without warning and the sea turns ink black, Japanese sailors have whispered a name for centuries: Umibozu. His appearance means doom, and no one knows why he only rises when the waters are perfectly still, just before the waves begin to surge.
What the fuck?
Umibozu.
That's a whole ass human, bro. That ain't even a creature at that point. Like, who is this?
Begin to surge.
Lock him up.
Umibozu is a giant sea creature from Japanese folklore.
Okay.
Descriptions say he resembles a smooth, black monk's head emerging from the ocean, towering dozens of feet high.
Bro, just imagine seeing something like this while you're just out on a cruise or something, bro. There's a big black man just rising out the water like this. I mean, what do you even do at that point? Like, you're on a ship already. You can't just jump out into the water or else you're just at his mercy. So, like, this is what it is, GG's, unless you have a jetpack like me.
Sometimes massive arms appear, gray as ash, with fingers the length of a ship's mast.
Oh,
Estimates
nah.
vary, but some tales claim he loomed over entire ships, up to 100 feet tall.
100
The name
feet?
Umibozu combines Umi, sea, and Bozu, Buddhist monk.
Yeah, you know, earlier I was actually gonna call him Umi Bozo. Yeah, I take that back. I don't know, he could probably read my mind, so I just had to take it back anyways, you know? You're not a Umi Bozo.
According to legend, he is linked to the spirits of drowned monks whose lives ended unjustly.
Wow.
Stories say he strikes down ships with a single blow and drags the crew into the deep.
Well, yeah, I would imagine it would only take single blow if he's getting 100 feet tall. That means his body mass is absolutely gruesome.
Intriguing is that dozens of similar reports come from islands across Japan. In 1834,
Like a toothpick.
a Japanese trading ship vanished after its captain.
Not a toothpick, a Q-tip, not a toothpick. You look like a dirty Q-tip.
Trading ship vanished after its captain reportedly said,
That was my viewers who said that, by the way, not me. Umi Bazu.
"The sea is too quiet." Locals believed it fell victim to Umibozu. Even into the 20th century, fishermen still speak of a black head rising from the ocean surface. Some researchers speculate
That's so
that
scary.
real creatures could explain the myth. Perhaps rare deep-sea squids or unidentified cetaceans.
See, that would be the most likely thing, these squids, bro, because, yeah, as we learned in that one video, squids end up getting more giant as they're below, and for some reason they come up. I don't see how they would be able to live coming all the way up to the surface, but just say, you know, just give them the ability to. We would see some very terrifying creatures, bro.
But no scientific observation has ever confirmed Umibozu's existence. So if you're ever out at sea and notice the storm suddenly stops, don't celebrate too quickly.
Shit,
It might not
hell
be
no.
calm. It might be the first sign that Umibozu is near.
Oh no. See, now I'm not gonna be able to go in the ocean the same, bro. I was actually thinking about going and cruising and shit. Hell no. I don't care, bro. I watched these for a reason, because these might not be myths.
Off the coast of the Bahamas lies a natural wonder, the blue holes.
Like a big booty hole.
These vertical underwater caves drop hundreds of feet into the ocean, and deep within them, legend says, lives one of the most mysterious sea monsters in the world,
Oh no.
Alaska.
What the fuck is this? A shark was smashing an octopus? Like, what is this?
Strikes without warning, then vanishes as quickly as it appeared.
Luska?
Alaska is described as a hybrid between an
That's-
octopus and a shark.
Yeah, we can
It
tell.
has the tentacles of a giant squid and a torso resembling a shark's body with a mouth full of razor-sharp teeth.
Oh,
According
hell
to local
no.
tales,
That's actually fucking scary, bro. Because octopuses themselves, they're just scary to me. Honestly, they're not cute to me at all, bro. I mean, I like y'all legs. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all taste like some good chicken, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love eating y'all. But that's not the point. The point is, imagine the octopus, like the ability of it, the ink and stuff, and how it can just grab onto you and like literally suffocate you to death. And then on top of that, the mouth of a shark, dude. Oh no. Like you're cooked. Like you have no chance. At least with a shark itself, you kind of have a chance, low key. The shark will maybe be scared of you. You could maybe like push his head down and stuff, but it's like you push this head down to this shark, and all of a sudden the testicles, I mean, not the testicles, I mean, probably that too, but the tentacles are just gonna wrap around you. Like there's no way out of this.
Alaska can grow up to 67 feet long. That's the length of a
Sorry.
school bus. But in water, such a creature can approach unseen. The name Laska has no confirmed origin. Some believe it
Laska, not
stems from
Luska.
local Caribbean dialects. Stories about it have been passed down for generations on the islands of Andros and Eleuthera. Fishermen spoke of boats yanked underwater by a single massive tentacle.
Damn, he just bitch slapped you? Disrespectful, bruh. Just go ahead and drag me underwater, bro. Don't slap me like that on camera, bro. Come on, dude.
Many believe Laska is behind dozens of unexplained disappearances in the Blue Hole regions. Scientifically, Laska might be an exaggerated account of real deep-sea creatures like the giant squid or colossal octopus. The largest known species, the Architeuthis, can reach lengths of 43 feet. But the Laska, based on descriptions, seems even larger. What's fascinating is that blue holes are less explored than the surface of the moon. Some descend more than 650 feet and contain sealed-off ecosystems.
You see what I'm saying? And this is why the ocean is the most dangerous thing on Earth, bro. Like, if you think about it, there's so many things we'll never be able to explore, bro. Like, I mean, even with technology advancing, it's still gonna be hard to keep going lower and lower and lower. Like, because there's always something we're not gonna know. At least with space and stuff, we can kind of send things or whatever. I don't know. I feel like it's more explorative features when it comes to space and stuff than the ocean. Like, the ocean is just so fucking dangerous.
That makes it possible for large, unknown life forms to remain hidden. Alaska remains suspended between legend and science, but in the Bahamas, the fear is very real.
This? And
if you ever dive into a blue hole, remember, not all depths are silent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not diving into a blue booty hole, bro. Yeah, I'm way too black for that. I see any hole, I'm running the hell away.
In 1997,
unless it's the right hole.
The United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded one of the loudest underwater sounds ever detected in the southern Pacific Ocean. It was heard over 3,000 miles away and named the bloop. But behind the signal lies more than just acoustic mystery. The internet turned it into a symbol of oceanic unknowns. The creature at the heart of this legend is imagined as a 250-foot giant.
250 feet? This nigga more the size of 2 football fields combined, bro.
Larger than any known animal, including the blue whale. Some theories suggest bloop is intelligent, deliberately avoiding humans and perceiving its environment in ways no other marine life.
My bad, correction. It is almost the length of a football field, bro. 250 feet, like, I think it's 360 feet is the length of a football field, but still, that's enormous.
Bloop is intelligent, deliberately avoiding humans and perceiving its environment in ways no other marine life can. One
What a
belief
nerd.
is that bloop can mute the ocean, silencing all nearby sounds.
What?
Another theory claims it communicates through.
I mean, honestly, I kind of could believe it because look at this mouth. It's like he talks too damn much or his breath stinks so bad that the whole ocean gotta stop. It's one or the other, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds. Another theory claims it communicates through infrasound, a frequency below human hearing, but one that can induce unease or fear. The sound originated from one of the most remote regions on Earth, between Easter Island and Antarctica.
Yo, one of my worst fears, chat, is like sailing in the ocean or something or being on a boat and all of a sudden you just hear like it's dark as shit outside too, bro. That's one of my worst fears.
At depths of around 13,000 feet. The area remains largely unexplored. Later, some researchers suggested an ice quake may have caused it, though even they admitted the sound structure was unusually organic. The legend quickly spread online. Its coordinates nearly matched the location of R'lyeh from Lovecraft's stories, sparking theories that bloop was Cthulhu awakening. Since then, it's become a cult figure in digital mythology, a symbol of the deep's silent terror. In 2002 and 2005, scientists conducted follow-up missions to the same region, hoping to capture the sound again. But nothing similar was recorded. Even stranger, several hydrophones failed during the process. This led to theories that bloop either disrupts electronics or uses something that prevents detection.
I mean, that's true. I mean, the fact that he was able to, you know, according to the mythology, the fact that he was able to mute the whole ocean, like what makes you think he's gonna let you put some damn microphones in there and shit? He gonna mute that shit too? Or just whatever his frequencies are is gonna fuck up anything that's there.
Since 1997, no similar sound has ever been recorded again. To some, it was a strange anomaly. To others, it remains the only acoustic trace of something still lurking in the dark.
God damn, just imagine this, bro. Like, even in the drawing, it's just scary. Just imagine this in real life. Just big ass mouth like that just coming for you, bro. Holy, it almost feels like you're not even gonna die. I mean, unless you get caught in the teeth, but low key, you just swim in that bitch. I mean, there's gotta be somewhere to hide. At that point.
In ancient times, people often explained natural phenomena through mythical creatures. If a solar eclipse was blamed on a giant raven, then the disappearance of the moon was the work of something far more colossal. Its name was Bakunawa. According to legend, this sea monster once rose.
Now, this is the most badass name I've heard so far.
Its name was Bakunawa. According to legend, this sea monster once rose from the ocean's depths and tried to swallow the moon. Whenever a lunar eclipse occurred, people believed Bakunawa had returned. The creature was described as a giant sea serpent, so enormous its length was compared to entire islands.
Low key though, if you think about it, chat, like before we knew what the solar eclipse was, imagine people back in the day that had no idea and it was just happening. Like they had to believe some crazy shit was going on.
Whenever a lunar eclipse occurred, people believed Bakunawa had returned. The creature was described as a giant sea serpent, So enormous, its length was compared to entire islands.
See, this is like the type of creatures I would think about if they told me, like, draw what you think a sea monster might look like. This is what I would probably draw.
Negros, or Cebu.
Negros, what'd you say?
So enormous, its length was compared to entire islands, like Negros, or Cebu.
Oh, okay.
Its mouth,
The
according
island.
to stories, resembled a lake and was wide enough to swallow a celestial body whole. Bakunawa's skin was dark and smooth. Some depictions show it with fins, wings, or even glowing patches, much like deep-sea creatures.
It's like some God of War shit.
Interestingly, the moon-eating myth wasn't just meant to explain rare celestial events. It also warned of disasters. People believed that each time Bakunawa rose, it disrupted the balance of the ocean. In response, entire villages would rush to the shores, banging drums, striking metal, and lighting fires to scare the creature away.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this shit not gonna scare nothing. Matter of fact, y'all probably attracted a nigga, honestly. Shit, I would not participate in none of this.
The moon back.
What? Like, what is we doing?
Over time, Bakunawa became more than just a symbol of eclipses. She embodied the fear of what lies hidden in the water, beyond human control. Some tales claimed that her rise caused a momentary shift in ocean temperature, and coastal animals would act strangely. People began associating her appearance with droughts, floods, and vanishing fish. Even today, local fishermen sometimes recall old stories where the sea suddenly fell silent before a storm, and took it as a sign that Bakunawa had awakened.
You know how like insane you would go just being in the ocean, like in a boat by yourself, and just like all the stories that you'd be able to tell because of all this shit. I feel like there would be so much weird shit happening just in the dark, just pitch black. You know, obviously you probably have your little lighting or whatever you got on the boat, but all around you is just straight ocean. And like the shit that would probably try to eat you, get you, and all that. Just imagine that, bro.
From a scientific perspective, this myth is a classic example of how humans used storytelling to understand nature's cycles. Yet
Yeah.
Bakunawa remains a lasting symbol of the sea's vast and unknowable power. It still appears in games, books, and animation, a reminder of how little we truly understand about the ocean and the stars.
I mean, that's true, bro. That's why, like, these mythical creatures, you know, we're saying they're myths, but they probably could be real. And we won't know because we're not going to ever explore the whole ocean. Like, it's
We
not
now
gonna happen.
turn to the final creature, considered by many to be the most terrifying sea monster of all, El Gran Maha. It's
El Gran Maha. Oh, hell no.
described as a massive predator up to 2,250.
Nigga, what? What'd you say? Nigga, huh?
No. Put that shit back. Return that shit back to Best Buy, bro.
15 feet long, nearly twice the size of Bloop, and dozens of times longer than a blue whale.
Oh my
Its body
gosh.
resembles a serpent or deep-sea eel, but far more powerful. Its eyes are small, pale, and dull, as if adapted to absolute darkness. The earliest documented account dates back to 1560.
Bro, just imagine seeing the shadow of this motherfucker in the ocean, bro. Just imagine that. Like the length of it.
When a Spanish sailor named Diego Alejandro described a beast with a mouth the size of a lifeboat and a body that disappeared into the fog, so
Wow.
long he couldn't see the end of it. He claimed the creature's eyes glowed in the dark, watching silently from the depths. The original records were mostly lost to fire, but surviving fragments inspired centuries of chilling tales. Descriptions of
See, this shit, I don't know, bro. Like, it looks more realistic than some of the other ones, I'm not gonna lie. Like, in terms of if we're just embodying a sea monster, that's literally it. That's literally looks the closest to it that you could possibly be. But, you know, it does kind of look like Shin Sonic a little bit too. So I don't know. But still, like, you know, it kind of gives off that squid like. Because the thing about me is I feel like if there is some sort of huge monster that we don't know about, it's going to resemble like a squid / shark kind of thing. It's not going to just be a whole fucking human like the first one, you know, something like that. Like, it's going to resemble, it's going to look nasty and dirty and scary. Like, that's what it has to look like, and resembles something like a squid, snake, you know, shark, whale type of thing. And this kind of resembles all that.
Gran Maha portray it as a hybrid between a sea serpent and a prehistoric predator, with a massive jaw full of long teeth
Look at
and
that.
rough skin. Its 6 eyes are said to be
Oh my
arranged in
gosh.
2 horizontal rows across its forehead.
Like, look at this, bro. Oh no. Imagine you going fishing, you see this pop out the water. Goodbye, fam.
Possibly an adaptation to the pitch-black pressure zones of the ocean. It makes no sound, gliding silently through the dark like a moving shadow. Since the 2010s, El Gran Maja has been widely discussed
Gran
across
Maja.
English-speaking corners of the internet, first on cryptozoology forums, then on YouTube and wiki-based fan communities. On the fandom platform, it even has its own dedicated page, complete with fictional descriptions, pseudo-historical records, and illustrations. Thanks to these online spaces, El Gran Maja has become part of digital folklore, alongside other imaginary giants of
Yeah, that one's definitely the most scary out of all of them. El Gran Maja. And it has the most aura name out of all of them too.
the deep.
Holy.
Even knowing El Gran Maja is a creation of internet myth, its image still sends a chill down the spine.
It does. It's
Not
scary.
because it's real, but because of what it represents. The scale, silence, and unknowability of the ocean. That's the power of stories like this. They remind us how little we truly understand about what lurks below.
Ocean is without a doubt the scariest place on Earth. 95%
That is a fact, bro.
of it is unexplored. So it's no surprise that every year, new, terrifying
Like, what the fuck is that, bro?
creatures
Look like my
are
dick.
discovered and caught on camera. Welcome back, Charlie here. Today we'll look at the most terrifying creatures living in our seas. From a jellyfish that makes you want to end your own life, to humanoid
I don't know if we go that far, bro. But yeah, it might make me disgusted with life.
creatures scientists can't explain. The first scary sea creature we'll look at is the Ningen.
That was a little too close, bro. It's a couple more days. What is it? No, not even a couple more days. One more day till Black History Month's over. Then we could, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Nah, there's no excuse. No time. Whether it's Black History Month or not. But yeah, nigga.
Ningens
I like
are
nigga.
found in Japanese and subantarctic oceans. They are aquatic humanoids but resemble a whale. Ningens are very rare. Over the
Niggas.
years, there have been many hoax sightings. But in 2010, Japanese whale researchers caught the most convincing Ningen video ever. The video was filmed in Arctic waters and
I ain't gonna lie, why low-key look like a Game Beast character, bro? Fucking like, damn, what's that game called, bro? Fall Guys, like a Fall Guys character or something.
waters, and comes from the Japanese Agency for Marine, Earth, Science and Technology. The camera clearly shows a large creature with rounded features. It has an ominous
Right.
smile and two large glowing white eyes. At first,
That's
some
scary,
said
bro.
this may have been a new species of whale, but according to marine biologists, no species of whale looks like this. Meaning
Yeah, that don't
that
look like
this
a
is
whale.
likely the closest humans have ever got to a Ningen. Ningens do look ominous, but they're nothing compared to this tiny jellyfish. If you thought
Okay, so this last one, this whale thing, I mean, this picture right here, that looks like a fucking alien, bro. That doesn't look like a sea creature at all.
ominous,
It look like an alien just learned how to swim, bro.
but they're nothing compared to this tiny jellyfish. If you
A
thought sea
kanji?
creatures had to be gigantic to be scary,
Oh,
then
nah.
think again.
No, I told you guys, like, jellyfish scared the living crap out of me, bro. I'm telling you, it's always like the ones you least expect, bro. Like, low-key, if you think about an octopus or anything, you don't, like, associate them with complete bad behaviors unless you know. Like, if you already know, then you know. But, like, low-key, bro, if we know nothing about sea creatures and stuff, like, octopuses look pretty nice. They look like they're not gonna do shit. Even jellyfish, you know, they're mostly clear and stuff. They're just waddling through the water and shit. But, dude, those motherfuckers are deadly, bro. Both of them, like, most deadly out of everything.
have gone as far as to say this
Could be even more deadly than a shark encounter, bro. Like, most of the time, sharks don't even want to eat us.
jellyfish is the scariest animal on the planet. The reason why is because it can make you suicidal. The
What?
Irukandji jellyfish is found in, you guessed it, Australia. If you're stung by one of these, then it won't hurt that much. But it will leave you with an
Oh my
impending
God.
sense of doom. And it will also make you want to end your own life for up to 2 weeks.
Yo, wait. So that's what he meant by, like, these could make you want to end your own life, bro. I thought he was saying that as a hyperbole type of statement, but he was being for real, bro. These motherfuckers could dead ass whatever they inject in you when they sting you and stuff can make your mind, your whole mind frame change, bro. That's fucking insane.
People stung by the
I wonder what the
Irukandji
science is behind that.
jellyfish have ended their own lives. The jellyfish is only 1 centimeter in diameter, and in my
What?
opinion, that's what makes it so scary. If you got stung by one of these, you may not even know.
Not even
Just
know.
imagine
Wow.
how many people have ended their own lives and not even known that a jellyfish is to blame. Even though the irukandji jellyfish is the most venomous thing on the planet, many people don't ever see it coming. Its venom is 100 times worse than a cobra snake, and
Really?
1,000 times worse than a tarantula's. Some people have survived these stings, but looking at their scars makes me never want to go in the sea again. I think if I have
Yo, you're telling me so that we could get this much scars and not even freaking feel it, probably?
But
What?
looking at their scars makes me never want to go in the sea again. I think if I ever go to Australia, I will avoid the beach.
And of course, it's in Australia, bro. It's gotta be in Australia. I'll be feeling bad, bro. Like, damn. Like, Australia seems like a nice place or whatever, but it's just these fucking animals, bro.
This jellyfish affects the human body very fast. Sometimes people are swimming and are stung by this jellyfish. They then lose control of their body and sink underwater, drowning. I think it's
Wow.
safe to say this animal is pretty OP.
Yeah, it is. For it being that freaking small and could sneak up on you and stuff, this is probably one of the scariest things that could possibly happen to you, is getting stung by one of these motherfuckers. Because not only, you know, you could possibly feel pain, you could possibly, you know, react in a certain way, your body is allergic or something, and just drown while you're swimming. Or if it's not all that, then on top of that, you got the emotional warfare that you're going through because of the hormones or whatever it sends in your fucking body to make you literally depressed and stuff, bro.
It's almost like it was
That's
uniquely
crazy.
designed to make humans' lives a living hell. But I think this
Literally,
next
bro.
sea creature may inflict even more pain. Meet the tongue-eating louse. This
The tongue eating what? Yo, this animal better get his freak ass out, man.
underwater creature really is the stuff of nightmares.
It
this
is.
underwater parasite eats its prey's tongue. But here's where it
Ew.
gets weird. After eating its prey's tongue, it then takes the place of its prey's tongue. It literally lives in its victims' mouths, eating all of their food. This thing really seems like a sci-fi monster. It is
Yeah, that does seem like some fucking sci-fi movie, bro. Where it's like some horrible nightmare where this guy is just having bugs crawl in his mouth and they just taking over his whole body. Oh, I didn't want to think about that.
a sci-fi monster. It is found off the coast of California all the way down to the coast of Ecuador.
Oh,
They're
hell
also
no.
found in the Atlantic Ocean too. Just imagine having a tongue with eyes and legs. The scary thing is, tongue-eating louse do this multiple times. Once their host dies, they find a new victim,
Wow.
and they then become that victim's tongue. Now, let's move on to a
Bro, how long do those things be lasting though, bro? Because, I mean, they going from host to host. I'm sure they're getting as much nutrients as they possibly can, of course, because they're literally becoming a freaky ass tongue, bro. So freak ass out, man. Yeah, this is definitely the freakiest one.
Let's move on to a legendary scary creature found in the waters of Japan. What is it about
Okay.
Japan and creepy things in their seas? This is known as an umibozu. Umibozu
Yep, we remember this from the other video. I'm not gonna call it Umi Bozo.
meaning sea monk. That's because these creatures are gigantic and hairless like a monk. They are
Literally.
totally black with humanoid or snake-like limbs. They have been sighted by many fishermen over the years, and they're said to sometimes capsize ships. Some believe that umibozos are simply gigantic squids, but many
Yeah, probably.
Japanese fishermen swear that what they saw were not squids. Umibozos are said to be much larger and stronger. Some have even compared these to Cthulhu. That is a mythical gigantic
Cthulhu.
squid which capsizes ships.
Yeah.
But if you thought umibozus were the scariest underwater humanoids, then you'd be wrong. Take a look
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, if Umi Bozo was actually real, this would be the scariest thing you could possibly see in the water, bro. Just imagine like something coming out of the water, big and black, and just representing a human but looking like a squid at the same time. With some fucking glowing eyes and shit. Oh, hell no, bro. That's literally a nightmare. But more than, like, what's more than a nightmare, bro? Whatever that is, that's what this
to
is.
humanoids, then you'd be wrong. Take a look at this video taken from inside a submarine. The submarine was lurking below the Greenland Sea. The crew is looking at a school of fish above them. But behind them, there is a much rarer, scarier creature.
What the hell? Oh my gosh. What the fuck was that?
As you can see, a large webbed hand slams onto the submarine's window.
Hell no!
The hand seems to be roughly 5 times larger than a human hand, but has 5 fingers, suggesting this may be a humanoid of some sort. The humanoid creature then seems to swim away, leaving the submarine crew absolutely stunned and scared. You might have missed it, but there is one frame where the creature's head can be seen, using—
Bro, I don't know, chat. You guys think this is fake, bro? This could be easily faked, I don't know, but hey, that hand look real though.
AI, I've enhanced this so we can get a better look. It does not look like any sea creature I know, but let me know what you think in the comments below.
Yeah, it look like a motherfucking demon, that's what that looks like.
But whatever this is, it's far from the only unidentified creature living in our waters.
God damn.
Just take a look at this very mysterious footage of a disc in the water.
Oh, I think I've heard of these big ass things, bruh.
This was recorded by Thomas Wall. He is audibly confused as he sees a large breathing disc.
That just looks like it's about to shock the living shit out of you, bro. It's like if you touch it, you're literally gonna instantly die.
Alive. But I don't know what it is.
I wouldn't go near that
This was filmed
bit.
in Godridge, Ontario, Canada. Apparently, this is near a local nuclear power plant. So
hell
this
no.
is some kind of mutant fish or sea animal. It definitely does seem to be breathing, suggesting this is alive. Thomas throws something into the water, but the round mass does not move. Maybe it was not able to, or perhaps it's simply not scared. What do you think this could possibly—
Or it could just possibly be some type of debris, but I don't know, bro. Like, even if you try to argue it's debris, it's just moving a little too smoothly. You know what I'm saying? It's not really expanding at all. There's not really things around it. Like, it kind of looks like it's something.
Do you think this could possibly be? Now, let's move on to a terrifying sea creature we do know a lot about. This is the lancet fish. The lancet fish—
Oh, the dead fish.
Which is also known as the handsaw fish. They're very rare and live in the ocean. But in 2014, one of these fish washed up in North Carolina.
Damn.
These fish are gigantic with massive fangs to match. The scary thing about lancet fish is they hunt other lancet fish.
Oh, nice.
They're known for taking the—
So if you're you're in a family tree of a lancet fish, just know that, you know, your dad might try to eat your ass. It is what it is.
Lives of their brothers, sisters, cousins, and even parents. This cannibal fish is very dangerous to humans too. Finally, let's look at a—
Shit, I would think it's dangerous to anything, bro. If you got the capacity in your mind to be taking out your family members just because, like, because it's fun, yeah, you're a danger to everybody.
Finally, let's look at a very scary sea mystery. That is the mystery of Crabzilla. In 2014, sightings of a 15-meter giant crab were recorded in the UK.
Yo, you know what's crazy, chat? I went to an aquarium not too long ago, and I actually seen some, like, spider crabs, and they're freaking huge and scary as shit, bro. Like, it literally scared me, bro, because I didn't know they were right there, and I kind of just, like, looked in the tank, and they're kind of, like, just in this corner, and, bro, when I see, I'll literally jump, bro. My scary ass, yeah, I jumped, but it looked like this, bro, but like big. They were big, bro, like literally huge spiders, like the ones you think you see in Australia, but they're literally crabs.
It was apparently seen in Whitstable off the Kent coast. Some boys who were crabbing reported it, and the giant crab was even reportedly seen on Google Maps.
Oh hell no! Yo, that crab literally looks bigger than whatever. This has to be some type of building, or I don't know what this is. But still, just look at how long this little dockway is, right? This motherfucker's almost as long as it. Oh hell no, that's gotta be fake. There's no way.
Crab was even reportedly seen on Google Maps.
Nah.
This was reported by lots of newspapers at the time.
Nah,
but to this
bro.
day, the verdict is still out. The crab is no longer there in person, but satellite images do appear to match the reports many locals made.
Hey, if this is real though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get one of his legs, bro. I know that shit juicy as hell, bro.
What do you think? Is Crabzilla real or not? But now it's time for you to make your voice heard.
I think there is huge crabs, but I don't think it's that fucking, like, this huge. I don't think so, bro. Largest crab ever recorded is a Japanese spider crab. Maximum leg span of over 12 feet. 12 fucking feet and weigh up to 42 pounds. Holy shit. Nickname Big Daddy. I like that.
Many locals made. What do you think? Is Crabzilla real or not? But now it's time.
What the fuck is this?
Hello, you must be new.
What the?
Welcome to the Farlands.
No. I don't need a welcome. I want to go away. I was just doing my research. What you mean welcome? Like I'm supposed to actually be here, bro. I shouldn't have scrolled, should I?
Currently, we are at war with the Goodlands.
Goodland? Nigga, send me there. Hold on, chat. Am I tripping? Hold on.
We are at war with the Goodlands.
Hold on. Is it me? Why does it kind of look like me? Like what? Why that kind of? You know what? Let's just not do that.
In our fight.
Join us in our fight. No, I don't want to join.
Hello, it's me, King. I show eyes.
Who the fuck is this?
Watch more Farlands to help us win.
No, nigga.
Me, King Eyes, will help you. Good luck, Solider.
The fight May 30th, 7. Wait a second. Wait a second. Did I accidentally join myself into the Farlands gang? Bro, it's barely May 16th. Oh, hell no, bro. Oh, hell no, bro. What am I doing here, bro? What am I doing? What am I doing? Goodlands is better. Yeah, I would assume something called Goodlands would be good, you know? It's kind of common sense, no? Welcome to the LARP lands. What? I'm feeling safe. Bro said no. What you mean no? Why you saying no? We not supposed to feel safe?
You have reached the TikTok Farlands.
Oh, really? That's it? It's just a random black guy with googly boogly eyes, bro? What is this, bro? TikTok Farlands. Like, what is this? Why are people leaving full paragraphs? I don't even understand none of these, bro. No entiendo inglés. I had thunder thighs, but what does that have to do with it? What does you having thunder thighs have to do with the fight of the Farlands, man? Show me what I asked. The creator. This is what I see after having the worst school day, bro. What the fuck is this? Yo, what is this mutated ass mosquito? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. So this is the Farlands. I see what this is. I see what this is, bro. It's just a whole bunch of random bad shit. Random bad things that you don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? So it basically meant you scroll too much, bro. You need to get the hell off of TikTok and delete it. Now, I don't have TikTok on my computer, so this is just a website. So I think I'm safe, bro. I don't want to get trapped in these Farlands, so we can't watch too much more. Because what is... Okay, all right. You're chopping Mr. Krabs dead, man. Okay, everybody relax. Everybody relax.
Sleep.
What the...
Finally eat me. Can't sleep.
What the fuck is this?
Eat me. Can't sleep.
This ain't Bart, this Shark, my nigga. This Fart. Like, what the hell is this, dude? Yo, Bart, what happened to you, man?
Clown will eat me.
What is he saying, though? Hold on.
Clown will eat me.
Come.
Can't sleep.
Can't
Clown
sleep.
will eat me. Can't.
Come leave me. Can't. I know he's saying can't sleep. What is he saying in the first part?
Clown will eat me.
I'll leave you.
Can't sleep. Clown will eat me. Can't sleep.
All right, let's see what this person said. Currently thinking, I don't know what the hell that means. Let's scroll together. No, I don't want to scroll with you, man. TikTok Farland. The bumblebee will save me from this. What bumblebee are you talking about? Yeah, this is the most hideous creature I've ever seen, bro. Like, those eyes are staring at me in a way it's not supposed to. It's very eerie. I need to get off this. I need to get off these Farlands, bro. Only 10% of the TikTok Farlands has been discovered. Only 10. Wait, what you mean? There's more Farlands? Yo, triple T's in the Farlands? Yo, okay, what the hell is this, man? Oh, hell no.
今天节目的主要内容有
What the
今年以来，我国乡村消费潜力持续释放，消费规模不断扩大，助力扩内需稳。
I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds like he cursing me out right now. It sounds like he mad at me, bro. Why he looking at me like that? Bloodshot ass eyes, bro. Can your eyes get any whiter? I think I could tell you're awake, buddy.
今天节目的主要内容有。
Chat, on some real shit though, if you seen a whole bunch of guys with these masks on with the big googly eyes like that, you gotta run. It's close to the end times or something, my nigga. Like, what the hell is this, man? How do I leave the TikTok Farlands? Yeah, just delete TikTok, bro. What is this? Oh, hell no. It's the TikTok demon sound, bro. All right. Let's see this guy explain the TikTok Farlands for us so we can get a better understanding of what the hell this weird stuff is going on.
TikTok Farlands might be the scariest place on the internet. So have you ever noticed that TikTok starts to get weird at night, or whenever you've been scrolling for too long? You know, when you're just scrolling and you see videos that range from scary to just...
Yeah, I feel like if you get to a point where you end up scrolling to TikTok Farlands, yeah, you gotta be on your phone for at least like 12 hours plus or something, bro. Because how do you even realistically get to this? I mean, most people TikToks are like funny video memes, or like for myself is mostly like dancing things and stuff because I like to dance, or just random story times where like people talk about certain drama that's going on, whatever. Like, how the fuck do you randomly get to this type of content? Like, there's no way, bro.
Downright unnerving. That is what's known as the TikTok farlands. Videos in the TikTok farlands have been described as straight up visions of hell. And if you happen to stumble across these videos before bed, well, good luck going to sleep.
Yeah, bro, I might piss myself before bed tonight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Who's been to the farland? What do you mean who's been to the farland? Nobody's been. Nobody's been there, bro. Don't worry, he will protect. Who is he? Who is he? POV, you doom scroll for 2 weeks straight on TikTok and you finally reach the TikTok farland. You see what I'm saying? You gotta scroll an excruciating amount, bro. 2 whole weeks just to find this. But it's genuinely terrifying. And your only companion from the farlands is a fat bee playing violin. Yo, who is the bee? Who is the bee? That's the bee? Why are you so fat? You got too much honey. That honey must taste good though. Trying to get that honeycomb, man. Okay, what the hell is this? What is this, bro? That is absolutely fucking creepy. Every level of the TikTok farlands. Let's see the level. So we got Jug Talk. Homer drops his donut. Family Guy clips. Hold on. It's going too fast. This is normal TikTok. Slowly descending. Rage base smile rants. Vent post. If you mash strawberries. Slowly descending. Okay. Letter PFE. Farlands B. So Farlands B is a good sign, right? I show eyes. Base. This is the base Farlands. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Clown will eat me. Yeah, I seen that. So I was on level 4 when I seen that. Random Chinese letters. That's definitely what we seen. Old Musicallys. You know what's so crazy about this? Why is old Musicallys kind of creepy? Like, if you put some creepy music behind it, it could be really eerie for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it's just the old footage vibe of it. Like, you can make anything that's old footage seem pretty scary if you put the right music and the right little filters on it, and it's just like a historical artifact that nobody wants to touch. Okay, let's see the next one. 1800 Freedom. Distorted videos. I feel fantastic. Oh, hell no. That freaking video? That's a deep farlands. The numbers, Nutter Butter, random people with no views, true farlands. Oh my gosh. Yo. That is kind of crazy when you do find like a random video and it has like no likes, no views or nothing, bro. Cause like, how the fuck did I end up here? Like, seriously, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've actually been to the true farlands before. Because that's happened to me, bro. I mean, that's happened to probably all of us, right? You scroll a little too much. Untouched 2020 vids. Gore. Oh, yo. Glitch videos. Yeah, chat. Oh, my gosh. Okay, let's see which ones we haven't found. Nutter Butter. I haven't seen Nutter Butter yet, bro. So I guess we got to look for Nutter Butter. What the hell is this, bro? Why is eyes so goddamn big? Oh, hell no. Oh, what the f... Is she a water below?
You have reached the TikTok farlands.
Who's screaming in my ear? What the fuck was that? What is that?
You have reached the TikTok farlands.
Oh, hell no. Someone said the real TikTok farlands don't say you reached it. I don't know. This is level 4 and they say you do. I don't know. I feel like this is definitely farlands right here, man. I'm not gonna say it's fake or nothing. You guys can be skeptical all you want. I'm not getting trapped in here. I'm not falling for nothing. Oh, hell no. Yo, we got I Show Sped. We got Bart, aka Fart. We got Tung 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 Shahor, aka...
You have reached the TikTok farlands.
Oh, hell no. All of them at once is kind of crazy. This might be a fake farlands, though. This might be fake, but I don't think all of them are at once, bro. I think you got to go through phases. You feel me? What the... Oh, my... What the fuck is this? What the... This is definitely farlands. This is definitely far. Yeah, I need to get far the fuck away from TikTok now. TikTok, it was nice to meet you, bitch. What the fuck is this? Nah, deadass. I know this is like AI or something, but holy, that is so creepy, bro. That shouldn't be allowed. That should be banned. Stop scrolling. You're about to enter. Wait. You're going too fast. You're about to enter the TikTok farlands. Oh, no. Once you enter, there's no going back. Would you like to continue? No. No. Loading. Stage 1, the surface. Baldy? Does Baldy got balls? No hope left. Oh, no. Lost in hell? So these are all the stages. What the f... Yo, I remember seeing this video too. I remember seeing... Hold on. This video, what the hell was that? I remember seeing that. Oh.
Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go.
Not quite your tip.
5, 6, 7.
The Abyss. Oh my god. So this is the real Farlands. You're telling me there's more levels after this? There's more. I don't want to see these levels, bro. Oh, hell no. Huh? Why has it stopped? I think we're dead. That lets for goodbye. Wait, that noise. Hold on. Is that? No way. Is the bee playing? We're saved. So the bee can't save us. Okay. Hey. Okay, the bee low-key playing on vibes though. I see why it saves us. Because it makes us all start shaking our ass instead of like being scared, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Alright, I love this. The true Farlands doesn't tell you. It's like, okay, why everybody saying that, bro? Because like I feel like every video I've seen, it says, oh, welcome to Farlands. Like, what level of TikTok Farlands is this? This is like all levels. There was 3 levels. Fake Farlands, too mainstream to be so. What? If I showed the real Farlands, the vid would get taken down. Whoa. Whoa, what you mean, bruh? I mean, it did say that there was gore and stuff, so that could be taken down. Oh my gosh. What the f? This has to be Farlands, because I don't know what the fuck I'm watching right now. I don't know. And the username is Mr.Farlands5. This is definitely Farlands. You scroll and see this, you know you gotta just throw your phone away, bro. Just burn it, bro. I might have to burn my computer. No, it's not the app, so I'm chilling. Oh, hell no. This somebody's like freaking intestines? Yeah, this is definitely Farlands. This is bullshit. I need you. No, you don't. You look like my thumb, nigga. Yo, hell no. Okay, this is how to escape the TikTok Farlands. I'm assuming the bee is gonna be in here, right? Hold on. Search up things that are completely opposite to Farlands video. This helps you slowly refresh your For You page. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need that. Click not interested on Farlands video. There's a show left of them. Only use an emergency. Completely reset your FYP. If this is done in settings, but you will lose all progress in building the perfect For You page. That's true, bro. You will lose literally everything. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to refresh mine after this though, because I'm low-key spooked out. What the hell is this? Oh my.
You have reached the TikTok Farlands.
What the fuck? Okay, relax.
You have reached the TikTok Farlands.
I don't know what none of this writing says, but it feels very threatening. I'm getting my black ass out of here, man. Oh, hell no. Chat, this has to be Farlands, and the reason I know is because, look, it only has about 28 likes, barely any views, and someone just made this. Maybe they're just documenting that they got trapped in the Farlands. Maybe that could be it, chat. There's barely any likes.
I've reached the TikTok Farlands.
Oh, hell no. Who the fuck is that? That's super creepy, dude. That's absolutely creepy. Oh, yeah, I gotta get out of here. What is this? Oh, my gosh. Oh. Farlands times Five Nights at Freddy type shit? Hell nah. Turn this music off. Turn this music off. Turn this music off, man. Oh, hell no. This looks like a cute and cuddly bear until the cute and cuddly chops your cheeks off. Nah. No. I thought he was about to say the N-word right now. Oh my gosh. No. Why he look like a PP and a chicken nugget combined? What is this, bro? No. This is disgusting. I hate this. What the hell is this, bro? We got this weird ass sun.
You have reached the TikTok Farlands.
That stupid scream gets me every time, bro. Honestly.
If you want a shortcut to the TikTok Farlands, just search this up. Here's what I found when I first searched it up.
Three.
What the hell do we even have here? I want to say like that's like a human dog, and on the right here we got like some shadow demon.
Yeah, I seen the human dog thing, but I didn't see this. What the fuck?
I'm assuming this is the account that's posting these really weird videos, and on the bottom here I just incomprehensible horror beyond mankind. Like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
I don't even want to scroll
further. Oh my gosh.
Like, dude, I literally searched it up for like 3 seconds, saw the terrifying human dog abomination playing. I took a screenshot and I immediately left. I am never. Good luck to all those brave adventurers who are actually.
Oh my gosh, chat. I can't believe we're gonna have to search this up. We're gonna have to see if this is fake. All right, we gotta see. 333. I'm just gonna search 333. Oh my. Ah! Oh hell no! Y'all see what I see, bro? Why did you put this sticker, bro? This shit not funny, bro. Like to be protected by B. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know what the hell this is, bro. What the? What is this? SpongeBob put some clothes. Why is it kind of funny though? Okay. Yo. Oh, hell nah. No. Get these off my screen. Yeah, all these creatures are very special, man. The hell is... Well, I feel like this is what all the shit sees when they coming out of my butt, bro. Like, what the hell is this?
How could I sound anything silly? I'm plastic. I don't even have a voice box. I had to borrow this one.
Okay. I lost track of what's going on because I saw this stupid ass comment. Voice has potential for mommy and some... Yo. Get your freak ass on, man. What the hell are you talking about?
Don't turn on the light.
Are you going to kill me?
No!
Yo, chat, what do you do if you actually wake up and you see, like, this is happening? Like, your door is open and this lady just talking to you like this. Oh, hell no, boy. Yeah, just go your ass back to sleep and hope you wake up, man. That's all you can do. Like, what the fuck?
I mean...
Or get the pew-pew, bro.
Yes, but not for a good long while yet. I don't want you to go to waste.
Go to waste? What you mean go to waste? What you finna use me for? Oh, hell no, bro. I claim all the negative... Yo, bro. Y'all just be saying shit, bro. What the hell is it? All right, chat, come get your unk, bro. Who the fuck unk is this, man?
I love you.
Whose unk is this? What the? What? That's not real. What the fuck? Yo. What is this, bro? Why somebody say, ooh, shit? Yo, trying to figure out what that mouth do, bro.
Escucha este audio, te recomiendo ponerte audífonos, te aseguro que te vas a cagar del miedo.
No mames, güey. Okay, what the? This is somebody's unk, bro. Who is this? Yo. Adoption center. No, that ruined my Farlands experience. I'm not even scared anymore. I'm just pissed off. What the hell was that?
En los rincones más oscuros de internet circula un número del que pocos se atreven a hablar.
Okay.
333.333.
Yes, we know.
333 causó
we
terror
know.
En la red. Muchos dicen que aparece.
So this is a thing on YouTube too? Yeah.
Fueran eliminadas.
Oh hell no. Yeah, I'm definitely not searching this up on YouTube. I feel like YouTube's gonna be way creepier. What the hell is it? Why y'all saying ooh shit? Yo! Y'all need to shut your bitch. Y'all can't take anything serious. What is this, bro? He look like a fucking inflated wiener, bro. Oh hell no. Can somebody come get their dog, bro? So their dog came loose, man. Oh hell no. This shit better not jump scare me. That big ass head, but oh. It's got a brother too. Yeah, I gotta get out of here, bro. Yo, I gotta escape the Farlands, bro. I gotta find the bee. Where's the bee? Where's the bee? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm out. Oh, thank you, bee. I appreciate your thick ass. Let me taste your honey, though. Just kidding. All right, chat. We are officially escaped from the Farlands, bro. That was a horrible place to be, and I'm never going back. All right. And I'll see. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.